Good time zone, lovely people, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns and welcome to the Twilight Princess 80% community race. As you've all seen over the past few months, we've been slowly bringing Twilight Princess races back. We had 80%, we had all dungeons, we even had a Honda race, and now it's time to go back to 80%. And we have a good cast of people with about 9 racers so far in the race room, and we have 2 lovely, wonderful commentators in Dean Machine and Kip Code. Take it away, it's all yours.
Welcome everybody. Thank you so much, Tris, for having Zelda Speedruns, having us hosting this event, and obviously hosting one of the best games ever made, period. So
that's objective.
Wait, are we playing A Link to the Past?
No. TP is definitely the best game ever. No one can say otherwise.
And then the community. Don't get me started. Great community.
Oh,
community.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. Great community.
Oh.
My bad. Sorry for the...
I think that was an echo.
For the echo. My bad. Sorry for the...
I think that was an echo.
For the echo. I hate that. Anyways, my headset, my backup headset tends to just create unfeasible amounts of echo, but hey, that's fine. Yeah, we're just quickly waiting for the rest of the races to ready up. Seth having some issues with a faulty connected Twitch account, but we should be going soon. And yeah, not much left I have to say, except for maybe this is the day that... Oh no, we don't have a Wii runner this time.
No.
That's so boring.
I would have done it, but...
Simi is no longer playing on Wii, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah, he's been like on a rabbit hole of GC categories. He wants to improve as much as he can before going back to Wii, but... Yeah, he's not yet ready for going back, but yeah.
Oh wow!
Also, ND, the world record holder for the Wii 80%, is still this time is playing GC. So, indeed, we don't have any Wii runners right now.
Yeah. Oh, this is also the first TP restream with the new 80% world record runner B Wildebeest being on stream. Such a famous person.
Yeah, he's been working hard, man.
How do you feel about that?
I feel like we need a new world record holder, but he'll do for
now. I did see that the day Beast beat Demon started playing again. So...
competition. You know the 249 is probably going to happen within, like, the year.
I mean, people are probably going to shred me to pieces for it, but 249 is not that hard.
Oh yeah, you're going to be shredded.
Let's say... No, okay, let's not say it's not that hard, but let's say a 249.30 is possible, so a 249 is doable.
Our community summit best is just under 245.
That's nuts. That's actually nuts.
Yeah. It is. 245.53, yeah.
And apparently, I'm not sure if it's gonna go like anywhere, but there's been talks about some new glitches of like memory leaks that were discovered on the Wii version recently, like big stuff. We still have to see if it's gonna end up to doing anything, but we still have some leads.
I just wanna... Once we get to the point where we incorporate small key skip in City in the Sky into the run, I can die happy.
That one is probably gonna take a little while, but I saw... I saw that... who was it? Glubbers?
Ushu?
Who was trying it?
There's been a couple of people who tried it.
People have actually been trying it?
Yeah. There are people that have been actively practicing it. And I
Somebody
saw like
put 70 hours into it and didn't ever get it, but it got like to this last part a couple times, but that was it.
Did
Yeah.
anyone get it RTA
No.
yet?
No.
Probably not, right? Was about to say.
When Starscape happened RTA, we knew it was over.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, that's also a whole different beast.
Okay, Case Master just thought of casually joining. Probably be faster at setting up than where we're at right now.
Well, if you can set up quickly, I'm sure everyone would be happy to.
Yeah, I'm.
Until 11 p.m. Come on.
Ah.
It's actually like super crazy to me that like I'm shooting for like a low 254 right now on like my current goals, and that's where world record was when I started running this game. Like that's kind of a crazy thing to me.
That's a pretty big milestone, not gonna lie.
We're getting there.
My personal milestone
Whose
is just
face did- What?
I'll just say it. I'm not. I'm technically a rerunner, but I'm not really running. I'm more of a toolmaker, so I do have knowledge of the game. I can commentate on a run, but I wouldn't try to compare myself with the any runners. So hopefully we will have a good display of very skilled playing here, very skilled gamers.
All right. Hey, we have a 10-second countdown.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
It's about to start.
and we are on it. Is
Except
30
that you have a 30 seconds on top.
30.
Heck yeah.
Alright, enjoy.
Thank
I
you.
wonder if anybody's going to be doing side hop bit.
Oh, wait, which one was the GameCube one? The safe one on GameCube?
You go to the bridge and hang.
Ah, yeah, right. I'm pretty
Backflip
sure
is
we
really
would
bad.
see some side hub at least. And it is started. Yep.
All right, a couple people not getting perfect rolls out of the loading zone here. All right. No.
So now we will start with the infamous gate clip. No, I'm just joking. It's not that bad of a trick. It's pretty easy.
It's
Although for beginners
easy,
it can
but
be,
it just annoys runners.
yeah. But for beginners it can be a gatekeeper. But
Nice. All right, we're through. We're 4
And-
for 4. Let's
Whoa.
go.
Safe bit.
Wait.
And 2, 3, and ooh,
Let's
4 for
go.
4. Nice. Everyone's got it, but the back in time in.
But nobody did a side hop bit, like just SMH. Darn.
I would say that it's a smart choice, but it would have been very cool of them to try it at least.
Yeah. I always go for it because I have the consistency to back it up.
I can understand you. I do have also the consistency with the yellow bite method on Wii, but even for race, I do the safer method of side hop. In fact, that we got recently. So,
You have a safer method now?
yep, we recently on Wii we had a safer method where we side hop and do the start menu, and then we just reset on a specific frame that is very easy to spot.
Awesome.
So
It's gonna help runs a lot.
very much. In fact, it's right now it's helping with the back in time equipped when we do have to do the bite the bit on the urban bridge. So
Yeah. All 4 of our runners are currently in the cave right now. I personally really dislike this cave because of the way that slopes kill your speed in this game, and so I always lose like 2 seconds to top runners just by not pressing the A button at the right time.
Why don't you try to do like the test does, where you do a brick slide? Doesn't that keep your
It's even
speed?
harder.
Yeah.
Brick
No one
slides are
goes for
amazing,
that.
but tasks only, basically. Like, effectively.
Technically, a runner could do it,
You
but
can
it
do
would
it.
probably not be as consistent as they would want to.
You would end up maybe saving frames at best for something that's quite difficult to pull off.
If you're even saving anything, if you're not losing something.
Now they're in the laggiest area of the game.
For GameCube only, though.
Yeah, GameCube only.
Although
And this
recently I
without lag is
found
crazy.
some area on Wii that did like very much like on GC, but apparently GameCube was not as powerful as the next console. Who would have thought?
It's just Nintendo, like, not maximizing certain resources with certain things. Because in the Wii
That
U
could
had,
be it
like,
too.
too much memory or RAM. Now we're gonna go save our friend Beef Tallow.
I am
For
biased
whatever
with
reason he
the.
got captured.
I'm biased towards saying tallow because of my French accent, but yeah.
Beef tallow is like a cooking oil, so maybe
Ooh.
you know he'd be good in the stew that they look like they're gonna make monkey tallow stew. Imagine if Link didn't get there in time, man. That kid would be a goner, and the whole city would be just absolutely like mourning.
Ooh, gosh, that would be. That would not be a fun game, though.
It would be a
So
lot darker.
it would be darker in a way that is not fun, contrary to what
Yeah.
how dark this game is already.
Yeah, I need to up my brightness on my screen just to play this darn game. Oh, we talked to the guy.
Ooh, that's gonna cost him some time.
Oh, Simi, hold ahead on that text. Oh, that one go did not want to budge at all there.
Goat is
Go in.
really annoying.
Oh
So-
no! Ow, stop
Oh,
it. Oh, darn it. The beast got to ring him around the corner here. Dude,
the
these
guy downstairs
Howards,
got.
gosh.
No, the guy
downstairs is
TGD's.
absolutely
Yep,
crushing it.
TGD is really getting up ahead now.
Oh my word, dude. He had an 18-second goat. He just absolutely destroyed these other two runners.
I think
Oh
I've
man,
not
poor
got.
bees.
I've not seen an 18 goat in a long time.
I had a 17 yesterday for my thing, but they were all jumbled together at the entrance, so they took forever to go in.
Ooh.
It was a good time, but it still like had a really late time before
Yeah,
it loaded.
that can take your time save and put it into the gutter. Sadly,
I think
animations
anything
take
under,
time
like,
in this game.
20 is good.
Yeah, anything under 22 for me is good.
We are now gonna do some bow, and he's in a broken tech state right now because of the back in time initiating like a different set of flags for him. Like he's in a later game state. He's talking about Gorons and Ronaldo and kids getting captured. We don't know. So we're just gonna slap him.
According to some speedrunners, Bo is the last boss of this game. And I do have to say I agree.
Ooh, Simeon guy getting really good first phases. Simeon missing his mashes, but he's still got a good first phase. Let's go.
The pattern
Guy,
saved
if he gets a
him.
good phase here, might be
Ooh.
just zooming.
Beast is also getting a good pattern. As well as
Oh,
ZJ.
there we go.
And oh
The
yeah,
stop.
Simikin's reacting to the to the bad pattern. And Beast getting slapped. But
Amazing
recovering.
start time for Guy. Beast is doing his best. Simi's just getting his iron boots. Nice, good start for all these runners.
GG digging up his advance here.
If Beast is down a little bit to RNG, he'll make it up with gameplay skill. He's cracked. Now we have to save actually. When you save here, it like leaves the flags for Bo's house, I guess.
Yeah.
And that save file is helpful for a thing that we're gonna do later that I literally don't understand. I just do it.
It basically just prevents the game from crashing because the game checks for some specific flags when doing back in time equipped specifically. And having those flags set will prevent the game from crashing. So it would be too technical to go further than that.
I really wanna jump in and just quickly correct what you just said, because it's not entirely correct about Byte. So we save there, right there, or in Byte we save in the area between the bridge and Fairman Woods, because these areas have a spawn ID that is a spawn ID that also exists on the title screen, or on the title screen map that has the King Goblin 1 fight. Basically, Byte always crashes when your save file state has a combination of room ID and spawn ID that doesn't exist on the title screen. So we need to save in a specific spot. These two work by chance. That just has that combination that spawns us in KB1.
And that's basically just the Bow House and the Pharaon Twilight cleared state?
There is a few more, I believe. You can do it in one room in Arbitus Grounds. But yeah, those are the only two useful ones. Basically, when you hit the start button mid-fall animation, the respawn takes the room ID or the area ID of the title screen, but the room ID, I believe, and the spawn ID of their save file, and that's how it works at all.
Then so I was lay astray then?
Yeah,
Thanks for correcting me.
The game doesn't even crash when you do Byte of a different save file. It's just a black screen because there's nothing to load.
I was told that was a kind of crash.
Well, it kind of is, but like, there's just nothing to load there. You know, it's like.
It's more of that. In that case, it would be a hard lock instead of a crash, I guess.
Yeah. Like I'm not entirely sure. I believe even if you don't wait for too long, you can even still home menu out on Wii at least.
I did try that and it doesn't work.
Maybe it only works for a second or two before it crashes anyways, because the game expects to do something, but... but yeah.
That's why I said like it's a crash, because I did myself some tests and that's what I got out of it. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you for the correction, Trez.
Sure, it's basically that kind of knowledge that nobody needs to know, but that we just...
It's interesting.
went over when it was found.
It's also the kind of knowledge that would be useful for glitch hunting too.
Yep.
So,
this is also fairly explained in detail on the ZSR page for Back in Time Equip. It actually talks about room ID and state ID and stuff in there. So
I just copy what the top runners do, and I get the same results. I don't understand why I get those results.
All right, back to you, Don.
Thank you very much.
we are
Yes.
currently finishing up the rooftop/sewer segment, whereas our kind of like our wolf tutorial area. Guy downstairs meeting Zelda, a couple first framers, text skips. It's just movement really. All our
TGD
runners are
still
within like 15,
having
20
his
seconds of each other. Still really solid start for everyone.
yep. TGD still very far ahead, and not that far back Simikins, followed by Beast
So
and
Simkins
then
got
EJ.
bodied in the sewers by one of those enemies.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. So we have our friend Hugo here, and Hugo basically is just a boko who just chills and plays Minecraft in his spare time, eats bugs, lives in that little hole, and he swings his club at Link, thinking it's like basically a diamond Minecraft sword, and we're going to insultingly use Hugo to just get into a trigger and never see him again.
But for the record, I believe the name of the species is Bublin for those ones.
I always like confuse Boldwins and Bokoblins in this game for whatever
Yeah.
reason, because I don't recall them being any other games.
Well, technically, I've seen Bokoblins pretty much everywhere, but Boblins are the only ones I saw in this game.
Come on, guy, you got this, you got this.
Ooh.
He was on the position, he had like 2 really, really good chances for it if he would have done the stop and go method. Alright, so now we got 3 other runners literally sitting on Hugo right now.
And
Ooh.
Beast didn't get it. Simi
Simi's
getting the first one, yes.
EJ
He's
going
taking
for it.
the lead.
He's in, let's go! Let's go! That's huge.
And EJ too. Sadly,
I don't
TGD and
have the
Beast
other streamers
taking a hit from that.
I'm gonna pull up our other streamers on my other stuff here. When we're getting Hugo, we like to grab a couple rupees along the way because we'll need to total up 300 by this to get in the city.
Yeah, we gotta get rich before spending everything on a cannon.
Perfect Shadow Beast fight for Simi there, very nice.
Cannons are very expensive to repair. They gotta
If you
fight
think
for
about
some right to
300
repair
rupees,
there.
it's not too bad. Guys in, let's go. Like, if you think about all the rupees in the economy and the currency of Hyrule, like 300 isn't like that in account for inflation and everything.
Yeah, I've always wondered why is there so many rupees and everything is still so cheap.
Like, if I could just go outside, cut my grass, and get a couple rupees or dollars or whatever, like, I would.
Yeah.
So EJ and Simi are both doing, what, bite route?
I
Think
believe EJ is.
Oh. Alright, so honestly, that's really cool. So our top 2 runners, the Wildebeest and Gaia, are going to be doing the Gorge route, and then EJ and Simi are doing Bite Zora Armor route. So they're going to be, like, saving at Grove to get flags and stuff. And then they're clearing Faron Twilight, which I think will be their way that they might save off of it and get something from it later. And surprisingly enough, clearing this whole Faron Twilight and everything, somebody said loses about... He's missing a tier. He's missing a tier. Oh. Right? No.
No, I don't think he is. He got both.
I forgot that you don't get that 1 tier out here first. There it is. I only do Faron Twilight for Goron Mines.
Right, because we have to clear it.
Mm-hmm. The Goron Mines route is really cool. It's just like the way it's constructed.
Goron Mines is sadly, one of the dungeons we don't, one of the rare dungeons we don't have to visit, because we still have many dungeons we do visit in the 80% route.
We don't even set foot in it, and Temple of Time. Like we just with other dungeons, we just go and get the item with half of them.
For example, there is Snow Peak where we get the dungeon for only one reason, which is the one before last boss, Zant. I wonder if we'll ever get a Zant skip. Ball and chain skip in that case, yeah, but
I'm like in the boat where I like the run the way it is, and please don't change it too much. Maybe just subtle little things as time develop, but like just it's gonna be stuck at this 2 hour and
I am
like
certain
just under 3 hours.
The thing is, I am certain that most people will still run the new category, which won't be any percent anymore, but like any percent no X skip, and that's what will be the most ran category if we ever get a huge skip like that.
Oh. So Guy and Beast right now are fighting our shadow beasts, and Guy downstairs is being very careful to not kill both of them because that would lose a ridiculous amount of time.
Simi got one.
Up.
Beast
EJ's
2.
Going for it. Buffering. Ooh, bonk.
Nice. Clean one.
And Guy's in. Let's go.
EJ still trying. So now Beast is in the lead.
Crazy because he was the furthest behind at Iron Boots, and
indeed
a little bit of okay, EJ's on it. Let's go. Still want a GZ mod that swaps the models of Bo and Ganondorf. Dude, you and me both. I can't wait till cosmetics become a huge thing for TP randomizer because they are one of the coolest parts of like Wind Waker randomizer.
Oh, I can tell you that there are works on getting the cosmetics on. It's pretty advanced, but it's not yet ready. But it is on works under work.
There's a modder for the Wind Waker rando called Big Shark Z, and he makes the craziest mods. Maybe he should come help us out. That'd be awesome.
Oh, I wish we had like that kind of modders.
Right. Guy, Simi, and Beast like right all within like 10 seconds of each other, and EJ is just I think he's about 15-20 seconds behind because he failed EMS just one extra time.
That's
but they're all very close.
It's like Bow, then Sword and Shield skip, then EMS. These are like the equalizer of the beginning of the run. Anything can happen still.
Yeah, really, the run doesn't start until about the 30-minute mark.
Yep. Once we get the boomerang LJ, once you get the boomerang, you can do LJs, and there you have more of a pace. You can grab on.
For me, the split after boomerang wrecks me, but I'll figure it out eventually here soon.
Practice.
It's so hard in the GameCube version, but it's the coolest split, I'd say, in terms of trick-heavy stuff.
I do believe that. I can't say for myself, though.
And when it goes right, it feels so good. To get Gorge Void, Rupee Roll, all the forest escapes, miss a trigger, pillar clip, lake bed movement, one cycle Deku Toad, like, that's all in 12-minute split. Crazy.
I wonder if...
what's up?
All of that will probably be in my wish list of why I want to get TP on GameCube, although it's so expensive.
We'll make a GoFundMe. We should have like a spot in the Discord where it's just like a fundraiser, where it's just like a big old pool, and the next runner comes and is like, hey, I want to run TP, but it's too expensive. Hey, it's like, hey, we've already as a community got a big pool. Open everyone out.
Alright, Skull Kid is done for TTD.
And Skull Kid is when you just basically kill one of the puppets, it starts some sort of a timer for him to blow his horn, and then you interrupt his horn blowing with an attack twice, and well, technically 3 times, and then move on to this silly, easy puzzle with sense presses. They're all going to be hitting the sense button on a particular frame after or during each jump as a swag strat. Doesn't save time, but it's just something to do.
What do you mean?
I failed this
Any cool strat
this
is
puzzle the other day.
any cool strat will save time. Like
It sets up the RNG values for better.
Because this beast is gonna get the Master Sword, one of the biggest glitch here on this game. This does set a good pace for the next part of this race. Everyone being very close. I do hope we will keep that distance all the way through.
Currently, out of all our runners, I think that Ethernet Boys is actually in the lead. He has a 22-22 Master Sword.
Ooh. We might want to switch to him.
We could. Let's wait for a little while.
Here we have to wait for this unskippable cutscene, though.
A lot of people are streaming today, my word. Wait a minute. Yeah, Anon D is a Wii runner, and he is running.
Oh, we do have a Wii runner?
Ooh. Yeah, we have a Wii runner. You just grab the Master Sword. Is that a good time? That seems like a good time. 25 for a Master Sword on Wii.
25? I'm not sure within the any percent. I don't recall exactly which it is in my splits, but I do believe that anything under it is possible to get under 23, but it might be hard. So 25 is most likely in the average.
Honestly,
I can try to
really
bring
like
up
average for races. Nothing crazy fast, but obviously I don't want to go slow. Just a medium. So, our 2 runners on bottom here, we have EJ and Simikins. They're going to be running back through the forest and picking up a bunch of tiers that they sort of missed to save some time. And then our top 2 runners here, Wildebeest and Guy, are going to be going through this purple mist shenanigans, which is annoying in casual gameplay, and heading their way over to the forest temple as well, so that they can get the boomerang and start glitching up some stuff in this run. We've just been swapped into Happy Lamb. Happy Lamb got caught up by some Hugo for a little while, and on D is our Wii runner, so we have a little bit of variety here as well. if your eyes are thinking you're seeing things backwards, you are, because the Wii Runner is mirrored of the GameCube.
Yep. Although I believe the GameCube is reversed, but that's my personal opinion.
Well, since Link has always been by default left-hand, and I was just like, maybe they're just being cheap game designers.
Now, for real, the actual orientation is the GameCube one. The Wii version literally has a camera trick applied to it to make it go from lefty to righty. Legend Hero, technically that is not true because Wii was released first in the US, then GameCube was released afterward, like 1 month, if I recall correctly, apart.
So what these top two runners just did back in time off the loading zone using a saving method, and then they loaded up the file that we saved a lot earlier and are like skipping this cutscene at the same time, like they're resetting and skipping the cutscene and basically at the same time, and it sets some boss flags in the game to a value, which helps us in this dungeon get some monkeys, and the monkeys allow us to get our boomerang super early. He's a left-handed dude. Oh, Beast is going for spider skip. Spider skip. Nancy. Whoo! She's almost saw him right at the end there. And that spider can be a real Nancy sometimes.
Oh, nice. TGG is getting a pretty good pattern so far.
Good. Nice. Clean. Job, runners. Our dude Ethernet boys is schmovin'. We'll get him eventually on the stream, but for now we're working these folks. Beast and Guy are like neck and neck basically within a 10 seconds of each other.
Yeah, pretty much 10 seconds at most.
So does the Wii version have to get the forest temple like stuff like started?
Well, depending on which route Andy is going for, it can change, but I believe he is not doing the bite route. Yeah, he's not doing the bite route. I can confirm that now. So in this route, we has to complete Forest Temple because we don't have Forest Escape. So Midna will block us from going to South Harrowfield every time we try until we do finish the temple, until Diababa is killed. Sadly.
He's gonna get the wolf skill too. Interesting.
Yeah, since it's in our way, we basically it's better routing to just get it there than anywhere else. Contrary to GameCube, which basically skip clearing first, Fair and Twilight. So GameCube's best option is just to get it somewhere else, but not for Wii. It's faster here.
Ethernet is just moving. Like every time I glance over, he's just like getting tricks first try. I know Beast is insane though. Like if he gets some momentum on this next split, it could really change the course of things, because this next split is a make or a break for a lot of runners between like mid-tier and top-tier runners. A top-tier runner can get like a low 12-minute split, but like some other, like me, will get like 12:30s, 12:40s, 13 minutes quite often because of just inconsistencies.
So this is Gold Void and followed by the rupee roll.
Honestly, Gorge or Forest Escape is, I don't know.
Oh, Forest
it's
Escape itself
for
only?
me.
Wow.
It's not hard. It's just precise.
Well, to me, anything that's precise can be considered as hard.
Well, I try to, I don't know, wording might. So, Guy went for Wolf Method, which some people think is a little bit of an easier visual, and Beast went for Human Lineup Method, and just with that alone was enough to overtake him by a few seconds. So they're
Oh,
still
barely 3 seconds. They're still neck to neck.
That's awesome.
Andy here trying to get up in past Nancy.
Ooh,
Oh no,
broke the
he
nut.
got...
It might be good though.
Yeah, the pattern is not bad. Yep.
I want
Here we
this
have
Gorge Wood,
the
dude.
Mailman skip from TGD
A
and
seemingly
Beast.
useless LJA if you don't understand what's going on, but it does skip the mailman.
It's even weirder on Wii. I do believe ND might attempt it later after First Temple, but on Wii you can simply jump attack over the triggers, so they will seem like random jump attacks, but they are in fact very useful to save time. Oh wow!
They're
For me
synced.
now, Beast and TGD just got synchronized.
Yep, they are synced.
Oh no, the timer are a
His
little bit
text
different.
matching was better.
Beast from his timer, it seems to be ahead by only 2 seconds though.
Well, this one A press might change things.
Yep.
Beasts were a little weird for Guy. Ooh.
And he missed it. Oh, and
Oh,
TGD takes
okay.
the lead. Nice.
Beast's movement is so crisp, so if Guy doesn't play this like really tight. Oh, and he's down one heart. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Oh, there. Oh. Whew. That's so sketchy when grass doesn't give you a heart there, because if you try to perform this rupee roll trick with a less than, I think, 1.5 hearts, 1.25, then you literally just roll off the thing. You don't get your roll.
Oh.
Your low health animation changes your hitbox or collision or something.
Rupee roll
should
is
be a good target placement.
Rupee roll is such a like precise trick, precise looking trick.
It actually really is incredibly straightforward. You stand at the place, you target the place, and you press A. Not a lot to it other than just the post movement, like the fence movement and whatnot. That can be a little tricky.
And here we see the LJ from TGT.
This is beautiful. Beast is getting held up in that forest escape again, but he's out. So I think Beast, last time I saw Miss Gorge Void, he went to Lakebed first.
Oh.
And runners opt to go to Eldon first. I personally do because it helps my equip slash if you go and do rupee roll then Eldon, the hotel 10 rupee doesn't give you text. So I'm like, it's kind of free.
We take 3 time saves usually.
Oh no, I think he is headed off to Eldon. So Guy is doing Eldon, or he's starting Kakariko Village. He's just getting the portal, and then he's gonna have to leave and go straight back to the gorge that he just skipped to activate a flag for Midna being allow us to map warp.
I'm just gonna say right now, ND is gonna be soon doing a trick we do on Wii, which on Wii runs usually, which is a early boomerang. The Wii version,
where he gets clips into the bridge clip thing?
Yep, you clip into the bridge,
Awesome.
and you also have the jump on the second pair of bridge.
You
Let's
can
see
use
if...
Midna calling to change the wind cycles too.
Oh,
Oh,
there are different ways to clip into the bridge, and some choose to just walk when the bridge gets to them. Some others just jump off like that. He used the second
that's
method.
nice.
And then now he has
Missed
to
the
wait
wind
for the
cycle, that's
wind
okay.
cycle.
He's getting a nice rupee roll.
Here on
Ooh.
the end, on ND's side, we will soon see that he has to do a precise jump trick here.
Oh, right when the wind goes, he has to go as
Yep.
well.
Oh,
like this
that
one.
was very close. He was
Yeah, that was just
almost...
almost too early.
Yep.
Guy going for another forest escape wolf method. I might just have to start doing this just to get my runs. No.
Oh,
I guess you can still mess it up.
Yeah, here I believe the target points were not precise enough. Yep. Got it this time. Happy I'm getting the boomerang.
Our
As well
favorite
as
item.
ND. This is an advantage of having early Master Sword. Every boss before the end of Lake Bed are way easier to kill and to deal with, because Master Sword deals twice the damage of the Orden Sword. Very fun.
I'm gonna start it on the Great Spin's damage value. Beast doing some Elden Twilight. Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah, he got a 7-minute gold, dude. Look at his best possible time. It's crazy. Let's go.
Even though he had didn't he miss the Gorge Void?
Yeah, so after missing Gorge Void, you run straight back to do Rupee Roll and to go and get the Elden Twilight portal, or the Kakariko Village portal. And from there you simply do the Twilight while you're there, and then leave, and then go off and do what Guy is doing right now, where he did Lanayru Gate clip, and now he is looking to do Pillar clip. Oh, he ended up losing some time, I think, to Forest Escape. But either way, keeping it tight here. Good camera angle, beautiful. Where you call Minna and the swimming animation isn't a nice perfect loop, so it kind of shimmies you a little bit. And then we clip into the pillar, tap swim towards the loading zone, and don't drown.
Is the Midna animation thing is it similar to the low percent stuff, or is it like just a quirk of the Midna animation?
I'm not 100% sure, but it's just like you're just in the collision between the wall and the pillar, and I don't know, it must not be a
Okay.
perfect like loop or something with the swimming and the bobbing, and all the values are probably changing ever so slightly with all those things.
I do believe the collision are mostly part of it.
The freaking low percent thing is just like, what?
Yeah, the rupee slide is one whole different matter. Here we have the TGD doing the beginning of Lake Bed. So he's gonna prepare an LJ on the next room. I believe.
No, he will.
Oh.
He'll do this.
Oh, the route change, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
something like that. Some people still opt to do the LJA route, but I very much decline it because the LJA requires you to aim to a relatively kind of precise spot, and then the boomerang can sometimes do weird stuff, and then it sets you up for a slower boss key skip later on. Like, it really should be like that should be put in the graveyard, I really think, as a strategy, because it just doesn't make things as nice everywhere else. And Lamb misses Gorge Void, sad day.
Oh. And you preparing the bomb in advance? That's a strat I have to try.
Ooh, the guy downstairs just about did some silly stuff. If you miss this jump slash, it's an incredibly big time loss, because vines and climbing back up are just brutal in this game. This is just getting to the end of the village bugs. Watchtower. Lamb will be doing Forest Escape Part 2. And not sure what route they're going to choose.
I'm surprised that we have so much like lenience on route choosing on the GC run. Like there's not like one definite route which is always faster.
But Simikins put on his chat, keep needing to read the route. The last race I did with Beast, I got Gorge Void and he didn't, and he was still ahead of me after all said and done. I was like so annoyed. Not that he's good, but that I suck.
That's a feeling that can fester with time, but you learn to not care about others being faster than you. After all, speedrunning is mostly a sport of self-improvement. Personally, I just want to have a sub 4 hour run, and I would be happy with my time.
I think you should be happy with your time no matter what time it is, but that's just me. You can be happier with your time.
True.
I'm happy with a 257 something, but I would be happier with a 254. Because I know I'm capable of doing that.
So, TGG, where is he heading now after the Oko out?
He'll be headed over to the Friar Cannon here to initiate the Kargarock drowning cutscene.
I see.
This Kargarock can cause some shenanigans. If you get grabbed, you want to panic soft reset and lose 2 minutes, and if you don't panic reset fast enough, you will simply crash and it loses 3 minutes.
Oh, and Andy here doing a decollect escape.
Oh yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. Is that precise or?
It's timing wise. No, there is a pretty big frame window, but if you start to learn it, it can be hard to do. But you simply have to mash and you can get it.
All right. So TGD is going for the safe card on the hill strat. They did some decomp yesterday, and found out some flight patterns, like he kind of disengages after like 2,000 units of distance made or something, so the idea is to try to disengage his shots to initiate the flight pattern. So TGD has the ability to do Targrok clip, and looks like he's headed for it. Going
Nice.
for it. Clean.
Very clean. Here basically
You
is
get
going
right up
to
into it, it's easy,
an
I
arrow.
think. Good clip out through the gate there. That gate's really, really easy. I wish that the beginner 8 route was that easy.
Yeah. Sadly, the animations are different, so we can do that. Ah. And you getting some hard time from the worms, the tile worms. I believe he is now headed to the bus Diababa. Oh, nice.
You have to
He
get
got
all
the
the
one
monkeys
frame
for
check here.
Diababa?
Hmm?
Oh, yeah. You have to get all the monkeys for the Diababa.
Exactly. We don't have LJ, so we can get there early. If we had
Go
LJ
to
anyway, we
Beast.
would not go there.
Is there any way to hack the LJ into the Wii? Or
Yeah,
like mod it?
I do have a hack I made for getting LJ in 2 Wii's.
That sounds fun.
It's pretty fun, especially since you have all the Wii bugs with the LJ too, so it's super broken.
Or somebody could make like a crossover version where it's just like all the glitches from each kind of just mushed into one version.
Wasn't Taka doing something like that, like better TP? Isn't that
Uh,
the goal of it? I believe that he might not have all the glitches from that were used from Wii onto the GC version, but he has a lot of the main ones. Like if I recall correctly, he had the special one. The how's it called? The boots glitch in Gorn's mine. But maybe make it legal in races. That would be a discussion for the community to have if we want to make the LJ hack on races. Maybe like a special kind of races. That would be interesting, Zelds. Oh, and you getting the
Hoopless?
Yep, and he got too close
Nice.
very cleanly. Happy I'm getting the close shots. For your information, Zelds, the route Andy is doing is the RTA route. If you want to check the RTA route on, you can check it on the ZeldaSpeedRuns.com. It's pretty easy to find.
Overall Encyclopedia Toad.
And he got it. Nice.
Well, this is they're still in a route divergence because of the missed gorge void, which kind of messes things up for a bit. And they'll be converging in about 5 minutes. 6 minutes, I think. Beast might be ahead. That might be the crazy thing. Like,
Well, knowing Beast, he's pretty far more consistent than many people I know.
yeah, well, when you look at the community spreadsheet thing, if you look at the community spreadsheet, then his name is on there a lot.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he's been working real hard.
He didn't get the Melman skip.
Darn.
The second, we have 2 triggers to skip over. He did get the first one with the jump attack, but he didn't get the second one. And the second ND got, like, I don't know what he's using for the for his visual cue on the second one, but my visual cue is very hard to find. So I don't blame him for missing the second one. It's not an easy one to skip. Are we gonna see a human or wolf one-house skip from TGD? I wonder.
We our buddy EJ, who was on screen earlier, is dropping out because he ended up forgetting to save in the Pharaon Twilight.
Oh no.
Or the Pharaon
sorry for him.
Spot.
TGD trying in fact the wolf setup. Oh, trying again.
Oh. If
Okay.
he's not quick enough, this Karkarock might come and mess with his day.
I believe that's fast enough.
There it is. Oh man.
Alright, he got... oh no, not even. He almost got rid of it.
He's got one more hit on him.
There we go.
No.
That sucks.
Record for GC is 2 hours, 50 minutes, 53 seconds. By our buddy Beast in the top left corner.
And if I recall correctly, the world record for Wii any percent is 3:24 by ND. 3:25 right now. I'm not sure if currently it's 3:25.10 by ND. That is currently on screen. Sadly, Kiwi, I don't believe that we will catch up that much. Indeed. Right now, what Trez says is right. We has an insanely fast route, which is the bite route for Wii. It can get into the 305 territory, but as Trez said, it's insanely hard, and usually people don't go for it on races.
Oh no, Simi. Oh no, Beast, I moved closer to my microphone. It's a very dynamic microphone.
I do believe it can go to at least 310 probably 3.5 if we like super optimize it, but yeah, that's why I need to complete that task
Beast
I
can type and
was
run.
trying to do of Weenie percent.
Yeah, Beast is ahead. You messed up some Gorge Void, but all the other stuff in between Gorge Void and here. Walter.
I believe you're right that Beast is ahead. Like that's pretty
Yeah,
obvious.
he's yeah, this Elden was not hot for TCG. He's actually losing a minute to Beast's time. Actually over a minute to Beast's Elden time. Beast was flying through Elden. Can we do Stallard skip?
No, not at all, because basically Star Skip requires close actor displacement, which is not a thing on Wii.
Makes sense. A nice frame perfect there. Yep, now the routes have come back together for Guy downstairs and Bill Wildebeest. They'll both be getting the Linnaeus vessel, and from there, doing everything else.
Yep, it does look like it's about a minute apart. You're right. Very good approximation skills there. I don't remember if ND goes for the Bumhouse skip or if he just... I do believe he does Bumhouse skip, yeah. So we might see that one too, again. And Happy Lime, that is going to get the Elden Portal.
Oh, Lamb missing the Shadow Beast due to slopes.
Yeah, the brain is not made to look at mirrored things side by side. Zelda.
Dude, that doesn't look like a hard Wolf Bomb House skip, what ANG just did. He literally just did, like, the GameCube version. What?
Well,
I'm
that's
thinking
basically...
of the HD version. The HD version is stupid.
Oh yeah, HD doesn't have the notches, which is very much a plus for Bomba House Skip. Especially since you need to go straight forward when doing the jump. We do have notches on the nunchuck on Wii. So it's pretty similar to the GC version, at least.
Happy Lamb doing the bottom of the well. The way to get those bugs to spread out in a consistent manner. Well, I think if like I try to like think about the route a lot because it's just like our whole goal is to do some stuff so we can get Boomerang. And then we want to go clear like Elden and Lanayru Twilight so that we can do the third dungeon to set the game into late game. And in the process of that, we're going to get the ball and chain just because it routes best then. Yeah, early on the side hop there for Guy. There's a waterfall side hop we can do. It's a 6-frame window to do a side hop, but only the last 3 frames work to successfully like land on top.
You know, Kiwi, you don't have to get a GC version. If you have Twilight Princess like on Wii, you can still do speedruns on Wii. It's very fun. We might not have Boomerang LJs, but we still have LJs and many other glitches that GameCube doesn't have, which are very fun. I believe you will soon see Andy do a Midna dive, which is one of my favorite tricks. Not right now, but pretty soon. I will explain it later when we get to it. But for many other categories other than any percent, we can be fast, as fast as GameCube, and sometimes faster. So yeah, you don't have to buy a GameCube disc, which is exonerous right now. It's pretty affordable from most perspectives.
Yeah, I wish that GameCube was anywhere near as affordable as the Wii version.
It's not affordable at all.
Amazing. I think every now and then I come across disc only for like 80, 90 bucks. And if you want a case with your disc, you're looking at like 110, 20.
Oh wow, that much?
Ooh. It's way too much, yeah.
I wonder if Happy Lamb is going for Bombhouse Skip.
Probably doing human version.
Yep, it does seem like the human version here.
You can target anywhere there. Oh, nice. Took it real nice and
pretty
easy.
clean gate clip from Andy.
That's good. Right now, actually, Guy Downstairs and Ethernet Boys are about 30 seconds apart. And Beast is about a minute and a half-ish ahead of them. So they're all 3 of them are within a really tight spread of each other.
What did happen to Ethernet?
Ethernet, he missed Gorge Void and then had just some not as tight movement, so he...
That's bad. That's too bad.
I fell behind, yeah. But he had a great start, really good start. Why is... I know, I could just sell my GameCube case if I just needed a couple extra bucks because it's always in my Wii. So my Wii is my case for my disc.
Yeah, but contrary to your actual case, your Wii can destroy your GameCube disc.
Yeah, I'm so thankful that I've had the same Wii for like 10 years. Wait,
Same.
since
It's not even 10 years.
2008, 9. Yeah, like 2008 or 9 or something like that.
Yeah, so basically 15 years. Damn.
And it's still kicking, loading all the zones.
Same for me, except in summer when it's overheating.
I ended up buying a black Wii a couple months ago just because I was spending money really frivolously, and I do think that it's the tiniest bit less laggy, but I don't know if it was like $50 worth less lag, but I don't know. Maybe. If I get world record on it, you'll know that it was worth it. I actually think I want to swap my GameCube shells too, because I cleaned my controller the other night and I realized how easy it is. And one controller has good notches on the shell, and the other controller has like good feeling buttons and joysticks, but a crappy shell, so like, I don't know.
Sorry,
The
there was
boss
someone.
bug fight.
There was someone around. Yeah, I didn't really follow what you said.
I was talking to the chat, Kipco. I wasn't talking to you, bud. No, just kidding.
Rude enough. Rude much.
No. I just said that because I don't know what I said. I got focused on Beast.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry.
Like, what? Lamb just getting through Elden Twilight with a gold. Let's go. Beast just getting the Linear Twilight.
Andy getting close to the Zelda, to melting Zelda, the Zora's domain.
Nice long jump off of the keys there.
Yep. So, afterward, for Beast here, he's gonna go to Isa, right?
So
For Beast,
excuse me.
he's gonna go to Isa or to... Okay, yeah.
He is
going for Isa.
he's gonna go talk to Isa. In the process, he's gonna get a Howling Stone, which will allow us to get our hidden skill, the ending blow. Otherwise, oh, that's interesting for Andy. We're
Oh, wow.
Like, he's on the other side. What?
Wow. Yeah,
What?
that's unfortunate.
How is he gonna get back?
No, he
Oh,
won't.
he's
He will switch them up. And
What?
yeah,
I've
that's...
never seen that
Collisions. Collisions are pretty strange in this game, but he did get it back. Nice.
That's amazing. Anyway, I think Beast is doing, I'm pretty sure he's doing Norgor, because he's a beast, and why wouldn't he?
He's a beast now. Yeah. That is the least to say.
Yeah, I always, when I go up to that Zora's domain, I lure the first Shadow Beast so he doesn't come at you too quickly, or too far.
You can see a Happy Lamb here getting his linear roof vessel.
So I wonder, I don't think Guy is going to be doing Norgor. So if Beast ends up missing this, it might close the gap.
Ooh. Norgor is very precise for a trick.
It's very precise. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
I don't think it's... Yeah, it can be categorized as
for the
hard,
bomb
but...
pole.
Yeah. One could say it's hard, but precise is the best. Is a better way to describe it, I believe.
What's ridiculous, dude, is I've failed more runs to Gorgewood in the last several runs than I've failed to, or I have actually gotten like Norgor like successfully.
Oh, apparently from TGG, using a metronome is easier for
That's what
Norgor.
Beast and Guy both do a metronome strat. I do a different strat. Oh, minute dive time.
Yep. We will see here Andy doing a midnight dive, which consists
What Beast just did there? Oh crap! We got everything going on at once.
Yeah. Andy failed the first try. But yeah, basically you get pushed by bugs while calling Midna, which usually when it happens, since calling Midna is a cutscene,
Nice.
and when you have a cutscene, you... Oh, nice. When you have a cutscene, Link doesn't have collisions. So when we will see Andy get it, he will basically pass through the floor and end up right under the entrance of Lake Pit Temple.
Yeah, it is a really cool one. They in the old school GameCube, they would get a rupee RNG rupee dig patch and like boomerang it and then get the text as you hit the water so you could drop through the ground.
I saw it in the TAS being done like that. I believe it's like one of the faster way to do it, but isn't it like super precise?
I honestly don't know. Somebody did a segmented run from like 2009. It was like or maybe it was like 10 or something. It was a 309 or something with save warps and stuff. And it was really clean and solid for the time. Like, insane. Nope.
Wow.
So yeah, so guy downstairs is just gonna dump bombs, go to lake bed, grab a water bombs chest, and then go back to Zora's domain. Whereas Bewildered Beast, what he ended up doing is that when he was at Isa, he talked to her at the exact same time pulling out the map. And the map ends up interrupting like her text when she asks you if you want to like help out and then equip some items to like do stuff. And it interrupts so that you can like warp to Zora's domain, stealing her bomb bag in the process. But we have to use her bomb bag to get a permanent bomb bag from the Goron.
Oh, real quick
see...
here for Andy, he's going to attempt a Helmzora J, which is
that Jake?
Since we doesn't have any Boomerang LJ, we have to use enemies to do them. Here he places the Jake, the Helmzora, at a very precise spot, and no, he bunked on the his sword clinked on the debris, so he recoiled. But the principle is to position the upper Helmzora in a precise spot, which allows us to jump attack him right over the that pillar, and with some luck and some good positioning, we should be able to stay on the pillar itself without, if we can get the sword to not clank on the other debris over there. There are different methods to position him. There is the boomerang method, and as Andy here is doing, there is the shell method, which is to push Helmzora with the other Helmzora's shell. And he stayed on the ledge. Wow.
Good enough.
That is something I've never seen. That is really a pro.
All right. Guy downstairs just entering Snow Peak Mountain. Ethernet boy's right on his tail. It's like 20-30 seconds behind. And now they're doing map glitch, which is Midna and map on the same frame. And the Midna call interrupts the warp away, which disables load zones and void planes and stuff.
Indeed, Eggerson, gaming is happening.
Simi is doing a Epona slide, and one of the coolest parts of his run right now.
Oh, Simi is doing the Zorarmor route?
Yeah. He's bite Zora armor.
Ooh, nice. I think we might want to maybe switch soon some of the runners. It might be a good idea. Great.
I know. The Simi's well, EJ was doing bite ZA, but he forgot to save on the Ferron cleared Twilight state before doing back in time. So that set him quite a bit back in time.
Badumts.
Dudes. So Simi actually is in a sequence that you'll never see in the Gorge route. Beast is gold? Oh my
Did he
gosh.
really? Oh wow, he did.
What a freaking mad lad. 2-second gold. So Simi will be doing some awesome stuff. He'll be, I think he's getting a rupee, and then he also has to basically Epona slide over the void.
Can you imagine Golding in a race?
I love Ethernet Boys' little thing on the top left corner with the effects around it with snowboarding.
Oh yeah.
It's so hype.
Anime.
Let's go, Simi!
Ooh.
Let's go! This is honestly one of the hypest tricks in the run, if he gets it.
Come on.
If he's fast enough, he doesn't have to, like, mess with the carrot. Here we go.
And yes! Oh, very... So, okay, that is such a clean slide.
That's amazing.
That was very clean.
Oh, he tried to do an opponent slide to, like, slide all the way up to the gate, but, like, came off late. They don't have the KB1 trigger there, so they can just walk up to it and get in there. Beast is way too fast, my word.
I wish I could do that.
A jump spin? Or a opponent slide?
Ah, yeah, the opponent slide. It looks like such a fun trick to pull off.
I do it every time I do goats.
We don't have the button to get the dismount, the quick dismount from Epona, sadly, on Wii.
Seen races of all the other games, but this is the first TP race. Well, welcome. I'm glad you're finally seeing one of the best races ever. It's not only the best game, but it's like the best race. Like, oh, so good.
We have so many tricks to talk about still, and many very good tricks still to show.
Incredibly clean segment for Beast here. 3 minute and 1-3. Oh, almost a gold too. It's 3 seconds. So since he got the Norgor, he's gonna empty the rest of his bombs here and get the chest that the runner guy downstairs got earlier. And it just changes up the bomb routing just the tiniest bit.
Here, Tim McKenzie is getting to Snow Peak Ruins. Probably attempting map glitch. Yep. And he got it. Nice.
He's gonna go down, equip iron boots, clip into the bridge here at a very specific place, backflip, shimmy, backflip, 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 and we are in.
Very clean from Beast.
What is Ethernet Boys doing?
Oh yeah, I've seen this LJ.
Yeah, this is such an old route though. Like the ice block clip.
Yeah.
Ice block clip is just too powerful. Yeah, Yeto wants to help his wife. Like that's honestly one of the best parts of the game casually, and we see none of it. Basically, we just see him snowboarding away into the white abyss and never be heard or seen from again.
Just for that, I would recommend to see a 100% run. Or at least in all dungeon one.
All dungeons, all few shadows.
True. That one too. Oh, mirror shot you mean, for this one.
Oh yeah. The mirror shards one. I should learn that one. It looks kind of like a fun little category. Ethernet doing old school route. It's been a hot minute since I've seen this. We lure him over to here, run around the other side. Hop in, free. Uh-oh. The beast is doing Morphil, one of the
Ethernet is probably not... Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yep, he died.
Oh no! There's a really, really easy way to back that up. It doesn't take any damage, but... Oh. Beast was going for one bomb.
Has Beast tried to go for one bomb though?
He looked like he was trying for it, and he didn't get any regrab or something.
Ah, that's a...
This is a strange...
Oh, and the pattern is not good either.
Yeah, it's off. Giant worm, giant dragon, then Zant and Ganon. Yeah.
Ah, Ethernet boys got through.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
tries.
Cool.
Classic race, Morphil.
Yeah.
That's a good one. And the regrab, nice.
Ah. That's really unfortunate. That's gonna lose definitely a couple seconds, but just getting out of this fight, honestly, is good enough for the most part.
Yep. It's one of the many big run killers for someone learning the game for the first time. It was my biggest one personally. I couldn't get past it, even if whatever I did. So for a long time, I couldn't finish a run. Like it took me 3 months just to get Morphil specifically. So yeah, it's a hard boss in general. So if you ever attempt it in a speedrun, don't be disappointed. Just grind it, and you'll end up getting it.
Honestly, they're really like there should be no reason that anybody like we have the tools. We have the community. If you just hang out and voice chat every now and then and say, or post your stuff and say I'm having trouble, We have all the resources available now between the GZs and everybody's knowledge. Like,
oh,
that
did
anything is
Andy miss
possible.
the? Did Andy miss the last
No,
tier?
I think
I
he
don't think
did.
it collected. Yeah, it didn't collect. Ah,
No, he just blinked blue, so he just had to go back in and then.
yeah,
Okay, that's weird.
that's good. That's good. At least.
At least he didn't have to go all the way up or
Yeah,
something
that
like
would
that.
have
Like, he just
been
had to.
way more time loss. That's the thing in this game. For collecting tiers, you have to wait for Link to blink blue, otherwise it won't be counted as being collected. Ethernet Boy is getting emptying his bomb bag to get the water bombs, and B is still ahead with by doing Midna Disparate Hours.
That's like the point where the game is considered in late game state.
Yep. It's usually past Midnight Disparate Hour that we have that we usually get Master Sword, so all the overpowered stuff we did with the enemies up to now won't be as overpowered anymore.
Oh, Simi, what are you doing? Oh my word. You'll see, there's a reason why I call a lot of things Simican strats because of this. You'll see him do things that no other runner be doing.
Yeah, he's pretty strong on his strats.
And they're unique too. A lot of times it's just like you didn't see anyone else use that stuff.
Yep.
That was an interesting thing for Andy.
See me going for test strats. Why am I not surprised?
Oh, cat glitch, let's go.
Oh, nice.
A cat glitch is a frame perfect trick. Go ether, go ether.
No, he missed the first phase. Alright,
Oh, no.
Can he take
You might
it
be
back?
able to back it up.
Yes, okay. He
Okay.
is still
eyeball.
on the...
Okay, he's good. Whew,
Perfect.
the eyeball sometimes goes back in too quick.
Yep. That was unfortunate, but he was able to bring it back, so yes.
Simicans. Half hard.
Oh wow, Beast going for the
Oh
risky
no!
strats. And he failed the... He got discovered.
Ether going. Oh,
Nice.
he missed his one.
That
bomb
was a nice
potential.
grab. I believe he will try one bomb with that. Yep.
I think he was just a touch late. Yeah.
Yeah,
If he would have
just
gotten the
right.
first grab, he would have been okay.
The pattern doesn't seem to be good for Ethernet. Oh, never mind. No,
okay.
it could be good.
I think he can do it. Okay, okay. It's gonna have to be a really tight regrab though.
Yeah. Morphe was pretty high up, so... Oh,
There it is, there it
that
is.
was a clean regrab. Yep, he got
Wiggins
it.
getting his orange rupees.
And he's soon to steal the bomb bags. The bomb bag, sorry. Yep, indeed, Harmjan, sorry. And he's running on Wii. Surprisingly, if you're a pretty high level runner on Wii, you can compete against some GC runners in race. If you're consistent enough, it's...
They're probably actually no. Simicans is probably on a GameCube.
Yeah, he is on GameCube.
And
He hasn't
Ethernet's
come
on a
back.
GameCube.
Ethernet, Behold This Beast. I believe Andy is the only one on Wii that I know of for this race. Oh, nice. He got the grab for the... Oh no, he missed the and he missed the pillar. At least it's not gonna cost him that much time since it's only for the first passage to this pillar.
Let me doing a boss key skip.
Oh no, Andy losing some time here. Oh, again.
So he's dropping his bombs because this is a lent bomb bag and it doesn't have a permanent flag. So we have to use this bomb bag to get a different bomb bag.
Yeah, although he has to keep a few of them to set up another stalactite to fall in the room he wants to exit from. Yeah, three bombs is pretty much... Ooh, he only leaves one bomb to break the stalactite. That's gonna be tight. I hope he won't fail the throw. Beast finishing Midnight Desperate Hour and going to get the only required skill to get to finish the game. I knew it. He failed the bomb throw. That was too risky. Although he can bring it back since he will go back to get the bronze bomb bag, which he can still use to break the stalactite. It's just losing him a few seconds because he has to set up again the throw. There was a recent...
finishing up.
Sorry.
No, Simi's finishing up Lake Bed.
I was just gonna say that there was a recent reroute of the Wii, of both Wii any% routes, which involves switching the order of Arbiter's Ground and Lake Bed, not Lake Bed, the Snow Peak Ruins. Since we recently found a glitch, not a glitch, but a trick to skip the spinner bomb boost, which is using moon boot bomb boost. So yeah, I believe Andy is going to do that new route.
The Simi doing the Zora armor route has been timed to be about a minute and a half-ish slower. But with the way that Simi's playing, it's gonna be a little slower than that. He's just making like silly mistakes that like some people make when they're like tired.
I would say that in a race context, a minute for a 3-something hour run, a minute lost is not that much of a hindrance, because
it isn't if you're consistent and tight, which
true.
Not everybody is every day.
Usually Simi is pretty consistent, so
people pace pal leave. Yeah, I know. Since they don't get Stallard skip, yeah, that's kind of huge because they don't have bombs at Stallard.
Yep.
That's, I don't know, I almost think I thought about like running it just a little bit, but it's almost like now that I know Stallard skip and I'm pretty consistent at it, that there's next to no reason to do it.
It's a bit like when I tried to start doing a dash skip. It was pretty hard at the beginning, but once I became more accustomed to it, I don't have any reasons to not do it. Even in
What
races.
Are you doing death sword skip?
Yeah. Like, there are some tricks that even if they're technically difficult, if you're practicing enough, they become like the usual. You do them even though you don't need to. Especially in races, you don't need to do
Like
any
side
trick.
hop bit? No Stallard, no ratios, no mains, my word. Enemy's going for the cat glitch. A little late.
B's going for the Barbiters. We might see some pretty nice glitch from Beasts very soon. I believe Andy is at the point where he is going to do the vine clip.
Awesome.
Nice. Very fast.
That was fast.
Yep. He's not the world record holder for nothing.
That's really awesome. Like, I love Habreno, but he kind of like was one of the only people who even like had a chance at world record for the longest time.
Yep.
It's fine. It's cool to see someone else come along and give some contest to that.
I can say I didn't try to get there, but we can see the results.
You are a better GZ modder than runner, and that is not a thing to be ashamed of. At all.
Oh no, I'm proud of that. I'm definitely more of a tool maker than of a runner. Although I'm glad I was able to do some runs, because that helps a lot into knowing what to do for the tools.
Yeah, Fino is probably really good at tools because of that reason.
Oh,
too,
yeah.
Because of how much he's ran.
Taka too, he's like super good. He has so much knowledge about the game. Like, he's
Ooh,
one of the
Beast.
main guy for the decomp, and he has
Beast.
what he's
What?
done.
Oh, Beast was being aggressive. He wasn't getting his spin
Ooh.
attacks on KB. What he did in that area, he did map glitch and got underneath the ground, which the trigger extends infinitely up and down. So he hit the trigger and started the fight. And if you get hit and die within this fight, you actually soft block.
I'll just say something really quickly. ND is doing more field, but on Wii we have only 3 to 4 bombs to get the fight done.
Oh man.
So if we do any mistake, like more than one mistake, or Morphle trolls us more than once, we have no way to recover that. Here, NG is going for the safe route. I believe he didn't do the Rocket Link, so he had 4 bombs at the beginning of the fight. And here, he will probably attempt, yes, a regrab, which he got nice.
Clean.
Very clean. So, yeah, you can easily do the fight with 2 bombs on Wii. You can also do the 1 bomb, but I don't think I've seen someone do 1 bomb. At least not in the last 2 years. But yeah, it's a harder, it's more stressful on Wii, I would say.
I got the clip the last run I did, dude.
Oh, nice. Oh, Do you see what happened to Simikins? He slided on the to the bottom of the roof. That was weird.
I don't know what Simikins is doing.
Apparently, Simi's PB on Wii does one bump. That's very impressive. Yeah, in the last 2 years, yeah, that's the reason.
That is the catch, yep.
I got you.
He actually, no, he got 0 bomb in this run.
0 bomb?
Yeah.
Ooh. I believe we'll be seeing Beast do a Poem skip very soon. Like right around the corner.
Dude, some people's like gameplay feed looks like it's HD.
Do they?
Like Happy Lamb, I'm just like on their stream right now. It's so crisp.
It might be on MU.
Maybe. It makes sense. Could be a potential.
Because you can have a dolphin texture pack applied, so it might be the reason why. Because I'm pretty sure I saw the GameCube layout for the HUD on Happy Lamp.
Runner guy ended up dying to Morphle sadly, so he's just a touch behind Ethernet boys. He's like 30-ish seconds behind, 40 seconds. I don't know. They're close. They're still like close. That's all that matters. Is Ann ahead of nobody? He's ahead of himself and behind himself simultaneously, actually. He's running his own category.
Oh, that would be pretty nice if we could run our own. Like we would just post our own times to our category and yay, world record. I'm the best of myself.
Did, something silly. With when you have Zora armor, you jump from Aru's tower over there that you got the note from, and you swim because it's faster with the beast missing the Karen Poe.
Oh,
Fortunate, but like you swim over with the Zora armor, and it's just a touch quicker than just running back.
I've never seen what Beast does. Isn't it like risky? Oh, okay.
He messed it up completely. Like that's not what to be done. No.
I wasn't expecting him to get it still.
Ethernet boys going for the void.
Ooh,
nice. And that's what a clean fight looks like. There you go, Ethernet. Cleaning up, KB. Beast, I think, might be getting the rupee because his rupee count is a little bit low. Yeah. If you have like 255, 254-ish rupees at this point, it's usually worth to skip that chest.
I'm not very familiar with the rupee route on the GameCube, but it does seem to be a little bit more lenient.
Arbiters is basically where we touch stuff up. Like, you don't really even have to get almost any rupees throughout the early game. You need 20 by Arbiters because there's 2 re-deads in that one room that you could technically kill.
Beast just got the animation skip. That's pretty nice. He was
the
hit
bubble
by,
bumped him off.
Yep.
The bubble bumped his booty. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, nice.
Let's keep it family friendly. No, just kidding.
Well, he'll be attempting a setup actually when he comes back to get bumped off it again, called Speedrat. He's gonna take these bubbles out first to make sure they don't get in his way while he's taking this Poe out. Beautiful, beautiful, insanely good, like, attack there. He did it immediately when it became available. He's gonna be it jumps down, lures the rat for a moment, and then
oh wow,
the,
okay,
switch.
that one is a strat I want to try myself. I've never seen it before.
It's not hard once you get a little bit of like a feel for it. And did you see how much time he saved? He got into that door before the column spins. And that's a cool thing because casually, if you were to ever accidentally do that, you would have soft blocked yourself.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because the column flight doesn't update until it has completely spun. And so you would open up the door and try to go back, and it would just be like a blockade. You literally wouldn't even be able to do anything.
That is such a weird, like,
specific
thing that could happen in a casual run. But it could still happen.
Yep. Timmy! Oh, no!
Oh no.
Oh, man.
No.
I think he's fine, but it's just really sketchy. The amount of time that we have to just sit in this burning room is hilarious. Good job, Ethernet boys, on Poe 1 skip.
Yep. Alright, so we will soon see if Andy is going for the new or the old route. If it's for the new route, he will directly go to the to Snow Peak Ruin, so he will go through Zor's domain here. Nope. Okay, he keeps on with the old route. He's probably going to do a Spinner Bomb boost. Oh, Simikins is going for the Moldor accidentally.
Beast is flying. Really solid start on his Arbiters. Minus the one Poe, but everything else was basically as clean as it could be. Good clip there. This is a really easy way to get the boss key. The Moldorm hit him in mid long jump across the gap, and he ended up going into the void of the sinkhole. That's what the Moldorms did. Alright, so we got some really awesome human movement from Bewilderbeast that was found about 2-ish years ago. Or, I mean, it wasn't really found, it just never was really implemented until about it recently. So some brake sliding, and in this next room we got like kind of an interesting set of movement. More brake sliding.
Oh, yes! Beast
very clean, very clean. So he, since he ran out of bombs, or used a lot more bombs from his fight, he's going to end up using this ball and chain strategy here to save some bombs so that he has enough for late game. But sadly, the style things there were not very kind to him. Slash the sand walking. Hopefully he gets Death Sword skip. I want to see a good Death Sword skip. Simikin's getting bodied by the pillar clip over here.
We have so many pillar clips in this game.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's going barely too far left.
Simi, don't do it. Okay. Simi?
Is he?
Simi?
Oh.
What? Stop.
If he did get that, it would have been very...
That would have been an awesome backup, yeah.
Very awesome. Nice, he got it finally. That's... Oh, and we got a raid from ZeldaSpeedRuns 2.
Oh, let's go. Welcome, everybody. You're just in time to see Bewilderbeast get Death Sword skip. Can we get some hype? All right.
Any hypers in chat?
Any hypersies? All right. Good camera angle.
Got a good beginning.
In position.
And yes. Oh, one frame late. That was barely missed.
That looked like it was gonna work.
Yep, that was a good position. He recovered from the bad pattern. Alright.
Another good attempt
again. Here. The position seems... Oh,
good position.
Nice.
That was it. That was 100%.
Very well done, Beast.
This isn't baseball.
So yeah, to everyone coming from ZeldaSpeedRuns 2, we have a variety of runners here from that play from GC to Wii. Since we have both versions of the Twilight Princess being run today. So if you see like one of the ND here being mirrored compared to the others, it's very normal. It's not your eyes.
We have Simikins who ended up doing a different route earlier, but now they've like conjoined. Basically, all the routes will be the same from late game onwards.
Yep, even for ND
doing
here.
The Wii version, and then the top two runners on the screen are doing the same route.
Currently, Beast. Sorry.
So actually, we have the hardest trick in the game coming up here. Like,
yep.
We have literally the hardest trick in the game coming up. I've put probably 50 plus hours of practice into this trick, which is at least like 3 times more than any other trick.
It's a trick that was until kind of recently, not that much anymore, but kind of recently being considered a task only. So
a year ago, it wasn't even used in runs. Like a year ago to this day, like it just started to like get like discovered that a human could do it, and people maybe were messing around with it, but it wasn't anything in runs yet. But now, Beast, I would not be surprised if he gets it like first or second try pretty quickly. Like,
yeah,
his consistency and the trick just in general like has been mapped really, really well.
Very good fight for Kim Bublin with Andy here.
Let's go. All right.
Ethernet Boys getting very close to Death Sword here.
He'll probably go for it. I'll just attempt it. We're gonna start off this Stallard skip just by just kind of cruising right on by him. Let's start by a really positioned, really precise claw shot angle, and then we turn around a couple times, target. For whatever reason, that snaps us into a very specific angle. Some setups with some slashes. Now we have to hit like a bottom couple pixels, basically a notch perfect claw shot actor displacement. Let's go. He's in it.
Oh wow,
that's huge. That's huge. We're kind of past all the hard stuff. Oh, look at that frame.
Oh,
he's right there.
We have a very good attempt here.
This is fast.
Yep. Here positioning for the bomb boost.
Clean.
Of the actor here. How are they called? Style
Troopers. Let's go, dude.
Nice. Very clean.
339. That's insane.
That is a very clean star skip from Beast.
that is easily going to spread the gap from probably all the runners. Like, all the runners are very talented and capable, but that just absolutely is going to be unmatched. And I've seen beasts like late game, like his palace, his city, his high roll, dude, is insane. Like, they don't call him beast for nothing.
Be wild the beast.
And before a 30-minute Puppet Zelda, hey, you know, you gotta win at something. That's still a win to somebody. Oh, man.
So Eternity Boy going for the show skip.
First try, good RNG. And good camera angle.
And position could be better. No, he was too far ahead.
It was a little late and position was strange, yep. He went out the correct number of steps, but he was definitely off.
Yeah. Usually when that happens, I try to make Link go back just a few steps. Like, not a few steps, but like half a step to get it in the right position.
Alright, so he's opting to do a 1, 2, 3 combo. If you do the fourth stab, it will end up initiating his flight pattern again, so you can keep him in stun.
Just quickly, we will have a Wii version of the Poe skip here from Andy.
Let's go.
And
nice, let's go.
He got it. Not first try, but he did get it.
That's still good.
Very good, yes.
Up, down, go around. I haven't seen this part of the trick.
Yeah, he needs to, as soon as he has the 4 push from this block, yep, he won't have to do Poe skip anymore. That's done. Although to get to the other side, we have to pull this lever, this chain, at least 10 times.
Is that a strat?
Mm-hmm.
That's a strat. That was quick.
Yep. You can pull it very quickly if you just pull and go back to neutral very quickly, alternating between both.
That's weird.
Although that makes it kind of hard because you have to rush to get back before the chandelier goes back down. So you can very easily get crushed by the chandelier. Oh, he didn't get the...
Oh, he didn't have his ring equipped?
Yep.
Oh, what?
He's too far.
Oh, he stopped it.
Yeah, he's too close to these Stuffos to kill him with the bomb directly.
Beast is now just entering the sky, and Ethernet is just going... I think Ethernet might give Stallard Skip an attempt.
Ooh.
We need to make sure all the hype in the run is given to him so that we can...
Yep.
So you can have an effective Stallard Skip.
We gotta encourage him.
Dude, there's nothing awesomer than seeing a bunch of people in a race doing a good job. Like,
I know, right?
It's like for as a runner, when I see people like really messing up big tricks and like you can see they just start like having a people meltdown. Like you really feel that shit. It's rough.
It's rough, but at least we have a fair fight for everyone.
Except for the Wii runner, he's kind of at a disadvantage, but he's doing what he likes, and that's honestly the most important. Good clean fight from Simi there.
Yeah. I do believe ND usually goes for Death Sword Skip too, but I'm not sure if he goes for it in runs, in races. So we will see.
Everybody's in AG and Beast is flying through, skipping a trigger in City.
I think you're right. Eternal Boys
Let's
goes
go!
for the for star skip.
You got this, Ether. Let's do it. Good position. Good turnarounds. Let's go. I don't know if TGD is going for skip. Okay, okay. Let's go! Let's go!
Nice!
He's in
That's
position.
a good position. Yep.
Dude, TGD's going for it, dude. Let's go, let's go. Hype.
TGD2?
Yep.
Oh, so they're basically neck to neck, Eternal Boys and TGD.
No, he's almost entering, like 20 seconds before he enters the fight.
Ah, nice.
But once the Style Trooper is in this position, you can sit here for a bit and mess around with this clip. This clip is pretty annoying and precise. And he's doing a silly method of it. Like, no hate to other people's methods, but this one I tried for a long time and it never made sense. And then I swapped to the other one and I got it all the time. So that was my experience.
I believe I've seen Zach Link, was it, doing it recently. Yeah, he was in the same situation, clipping back in very easily.
Zach like does it from super close forward. Good skip from Bewilder there.
Alright.
In position now. Very, very... That's not that precise there, but it kind of feels like it when you're in the midst of like doing this really hard trick.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh!
I saw, yeah, he missed the buffer by like a tiny bit.
Oh no.
He came up short on one buffer and then wanted like one more, and yeah. It went too far. Input gets eaten, yeah, if you like try to hit your D-pad before it fully gets put away.
That's why input buffering is not input buffering, but frame buffering with the item well is not, item well in general, like on Wii it's the same. So
the D-pad is just trash too. Like, let's just talk about that for a second. Just, come on, the GameCube controller is the most superior controller other than this stupid D-pad.
Surprisingly, the D-pad on Wii is pretty good.
It is very clean.
So basically, we have to get the Wii D-pad onto the GameCube controller, and we basically have the perfect controller.
Guy downstairs is currently in the wall. And a lot of people can't see it, but I'm gonna keep you up on date. He's in position. He's in the wall. He's going for his bomb boost, and he is gonna have a probably really good probability.
We can suddenly not going for the sword skip, but still going for a fast dash sword.
Unfortunate. Good attempts, even if they did not get the attempts at their style art skips, they were really good attempts regardless. So
yep,
that's huge progress.
Ethan Boy is getting the early neck down.
Beautiful.
Nice piece.
Messed up the easy
skip
part.
Yep.
Simi and Ether are basically now almost in sync.
Yep. Simi barely behind.
And then he is actually he's only like 5-ish minutes, maybe like 7 minutes behind them.
He actually is, and like he's such a good runner. He's literally the world record holder on Wii, and he's very consistent. So I'm not surprised.
He's got a good late game.
Yeah, he's like very good at his late game. I'm just not surprised he's doing that good against GC runners.
Are you or is the Wii version essentially like similar through the rest of it minus the LJA stuff?
Yeah, for once you get past like Lake Bed, it's pretty much the same, except like one or two tricks, like sitting in the sky. You are using way less LJAs, of course, but otherwise it's very similar.
I saw that interesting human movement. Is there no brake sliding strat through this next section, or?
Yes, it's just that on Wii, people usually are not used to get those.
Oh, Snow Peak.
Oh yeah,
See, yeah.
Snow
I don't
Peak.
know anything. I don't know how this run works. We're just like, yeah.
Oh
he's
yeah,
not that far behind.
I completely forgot that, and he was not doing the new route. So yeah, he's
not
still doing
early
the
Snow Peak.
Switch
Wow.
version.
Timmy, where are you going? Beast is now on to his second half of City in the Sky. He's absolutely making distance.
And he does seem to go for Death Row Skip, the Wii version.
Awesome.
So here, since Wii doesn't have camera controls, we have to be very careful. The camera turns a little bit, so it might be harder to get the trick. Yeah, he was friendly because of the bad visual cue. Yeah, basically we have to be very fast at transforming, otherwise the camera will turn.
Oh, Sim.
Yes, and he has a very good position here. Oh no!
You missed the energy field. Got this. Third time's charm. Let's go.
Nice. Good pattern.
Good.
Oh no, the camera turned again.
But why makes the camera turn, not like pressing A fast enough?
Yeah. Basically, what makes the camera turn is just the animation of talking to Midna. If you wait too long, the camera will turn. If you're fast enough, you will be able to avoid turning the camera. So if you press...
mashing just fine?
Mashing, yeah, usually you try to mash, but it can result in some camera turning. That is pretty sad, though.
Happy Lamb has also been doing pretty good. They lost 6 minutes to Hugo, and they've basically been about 6 to 8 minutes behind since then. So, pretty clean.
Ooh, that's pretty fast.
Keep it on. Pace is good. Oh, thank you so much. And Zeph also forfeited about a half an hour ago. Sadly. So we have 2 DNFs and still, 6 runners in?
We have Beast, TGD, Simikins, Ethernet Boys, and Happy Lamb, and also ND.
I have returned, as I have
Welcome
heard. Dear Dean has to head out. Dean, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
To head out.
Thank you very much.
Dean, thank you so. All right then. So what do we have here? By the way, do we want to swap once more? It's been a while.
Yeah, I believe Beast is still ahead, but yeah, it would be great to have a swap to see more feed.
Yeah, let's see how Lamp. I mean, by now in endgame, where Andy is, I guess City in the Sky is still a bit different, but yeah. Let's keep Andy. Let's keep Andy and Beast on, I'd say, and bring in Guy and a happy Lamp.
I agree with that. That
cool.
Sounds like
I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for having me.
Catch you later.
See you, Dean. Thanks.
Alright, we're swapping over. Meanwhile, Beast fighting Agrok. Agrok fight is probably the most... I guess, is it the most technical boss fight in the game?
I don't think so. If you talk about technical, the Star-Lord skip is very technical.
Yeah, I was like, out of the bosses that you actually fight, I guess Star-Lord might be the most technical. Maybe Morpheal, I don't know. But yeah, each phase has a different and precise set of tricks that you want to do. Of course, this right now, Beast just voiding out to reset Agrok's position is not a big deal. But in the first round, there's some specific movement to have, the quick knockdown again. And now we're doing something that's called a flame skip. And basically, Agrok is spitting flames, and the idea of the game casually is that you go all the way around Agrok and force and get behind him and then just grapple on him. But with a specific setup, which is basically in the first the same for the first two hits, you wait to get up to the P-heads until Agrok starts screaming for spitting fire, and then use the iron boots to drop down low, because it's coded in a way that Agrok stops breathing fire if you drop down to the floor. And that's not... the trigger's not the floor, but just a specific height. So you saw it there. We dropped down, and at a certain height, Agrok just stopped spitting fire, and that allows us to skip all the P-heads.
I was sometimes wondering why the devs go to those kind of lengths to like make a different way to check something. Like they could easily check if Link was on the ground.
I guess the idea is that when you are down on the floor already, you look back up and Agrok is already repositioning. So it's like the animation feels a little cleaner.
Oh right.
I guess. But yeah, as you just saw, as you just saw for the third phase, it's a little different. Agrok has a different pattern there, where he turns around if you go around the P-heads. So we need to cheat that a little by not only dropping down at a different point, but also going to a different P-head. But we can still skip a lot.
Andy going for the one cycle, but he missed barely at the end. He didn't get the quick spin, but that quick recovery.
That was a crazy good backup there, yeah.
Yeah.
So, if you played the Wii version, you're probably aware of this, but you cannot spam quick spins like you would on GameCube. The Wii version has a cooldown on quick spins, meaning that all the strats where you just spin after spin after spin just do not work. And well, there is a specific way of handling this. If you just do certain combos and then spin again. but it's hard and it's really precise, and there's not much room for error. So
it's even more specific than like a combo than a quick spin. It's a combo into a jump / quick spin specifically. Otherwise it's not fast enough. And the jump attack quick spin is not easy to do on Wii. Fast at least. Like it's not consistent because you have to use Wii motions to do that. So it's not because he was bad that he missed the last one. It's because the inputs might have been eaten. So yeah, very good attempt from Andy. That's for sure.
Indeed. Alright, so we have a guy being not that far behind Beast, actually. I guess it's still more than half of City in the Sky, but it's still fine. And a Happy Lamb... Yep, go for it.
I was gonna say, a Happy Lamb was trying to attempt the short skip, but sadly missed the frame, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, that short skip is still a thing and a half. It's not like it was considered task only for a long time for a reason. That sort is just it was considered task only for a long time, yeah. And then at some point a samurai man just went for it and practiced it, similar to how static skip became RTA viable. But yeah, that sword is one of the most wonky and worst programmed mini bosses in the entire game. There's just so many ways to mess up its movement or his movement. You can fly all the way up the ceiling and just clip through the ceiling and be gone for 5 minutes. And his movement pattern is so erratic that setting up that sword skip sometimes can get really weird. And there's only like a 2-frame window you have to make the area attack jump, so the super jump. So.
Oh, is it a 2-frame window? I believe it was only 1 frame when I did my practice.
I think it kind of depends on your setup. And it's definitely not 2 frames in a row either. It's like 2 different frames that can work depending on the setup.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Yeah, it is. Getting consistent visual cues with that sword skip is incredibly hard. But it's not like the normal quick fight that we do is easy. The strat where you slash Desert once and then basically go for combo stacking. If you want to do it real fast and go for the ball and chain and 5 hits, that's quite involved. That's not easy either.
I think most combos with ball and chain are kind of involved, like for the Dark Knot or the Aerial Flows.
Yeah.
It does take like some setting up and making sure you do things fast enough.
That's true. Alright, so, Palace. This fight is RNG, however, we have a consistent attack pattern to make it bearable. Of course, the positions that Zan spawns are still RNG, but if you manage to hit him with a normal slash at least once before an attack is done, we can manipulate him. And if we keep the damage pattern to Zand, to the Phantom Zand, in levels that allow for us to just repeat the same action, because there's some damage thresholds that will force Phantom Zand to switch into another attack pattern, it's becoming manageable. So we're just doing 1 slash, double quick spin, next phase, 1 slash, double quick spin, next phase, 1 slash, triple quick spin, and that's the best and easiest way to do the fight.
This is another place where on Wii, since we don't have the quick spins, we have to do a kind of a little bit different setup where we just slash 3 times then do the same things for 3 cycles, and the 4th cycle we just add another slash.
Yep. That's the only part where GameCube sometimes does that as well, just because so many quick spins are a bit more risky. Also, poor guy struggling hard with area alpha skip. Sometimes it's just the pixels just not there. It's patched.
Yeah, I believe it's not. It's like a an angle perfect trick.
Yes.
It's not even a window of pixels. It's very precise. So yeah, I'm glad we.
Go for it. Go for it.
I was just saying, I'm glad I don't even try to attempt that in my runs. I would be stuck in that for a very long time. Oh, happy that I'm missing the third, the second hit.
Yep. Also nice that we see snowboarding in the dark for Andy. I like that.
Yep.
But yeah, Beast is now just going through Petals of Twilight. And if you haven't seen Petals of Twilight, you think, okay, this is basically glitchless. But there's so many small optimizations and little tricks that we do. There's an L slide here and there that prevents some enemies from spawning little wormin. Then there's the LJs here and there. This room is incredibly involved because you want to be super fast to make it to the Zant end and get that triple hit in before it despawns.
We also have later, once we get the light sword, we have many void warps. We have some specific patterns that we do to get the early platform. It's very optimization heavy.
Yeah, it's also incredibly fun to practice for that reason, because it's just you see you're not losing time because Andy.
Andy was close to losing the that whole descent to a simple miscalculation.
This room also is a perfect example on why Petals of Twilight is so optimization heavy. Every single stab that Beast does, and it kind of seems random, is completely planned out. If you do it's completely planned out that you do a double hit to one of the Zant heads, that you do them in a specific order to get pushed back by the area attack in the direction of the remaining one. All of this is just pre-planned to be perfect. And that's a lot of what Palace is. Sorry, go ahead.
Happy that I'm getting the early knockdown, and it seems they got the fast cycle. Nice.
Yep. Alright. Guy approaching the final 3 rooms of City, and this guy just getting the boss key. And meanwhile, Beast back to Phantom Zant. Same fight, by the way. Nothing changing. Just the exit from the room is a little different.
Here, Andy is going soon to do a skip, a bomb boost. Here, I believe he's going for a spear bomb boost since he does the route with the Arbiers ground first. It's not an easy trick, to be honest. Many people have different setups, even for for both the kind of bomb boosts we do for this skip. Many people just do their own setup, and it's usually because we don't have anything that is very precise. Nice. First try spear bomb boost from Andy.
Oh. Happy Lamp having some issues, but getting the fight done. Alright, this fight can get frustrating if you miss one of the Shadow Beasts.
just going to say that the guy downstairs seems to have. Oh, he almost got the quick cycle for the tower. Oh, a nice shot from the guy downstairs.
This room that Beast is in just now is one of the rooms where speedrunners just die more than any casual. Because we want to go extra fast in this room and just make the hardest jumps. And so sometimes we just die. or lose a minute. Because if you drop down once, it's terrible.
I don't believe I've had one run that didn't fall in that room.
Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, Andy, come on. Dark Hammer is weird enough as it is on GameCube already. On Wii, it's just ass.
I did try the strat for Dark Hammer recently. It does seem hard, but I don't think it's any harder than on GameCube.
No, it's just a little wonky because you're not used to the dropping, I guess, if you're playing GameCube usually. By the way, if you noticed on Beast's screen just before the cutscene, Beast used a few frames before the cutscene triggered to just jump off the cliff. Of course, you're not dying, but it's kind of funny. But yeah, this is the light sword, which basically has no relevance except for opening up this wall and also lighting up some souls. It's not required to beat the game per se. You don't need it to beat Ganondorf. But yeah. Funnily enough, if we had a way to pass the one boss that doesn't take damage from a wooden sword, we could beat the entire game with the wooden sword. But yeah, Argorok just doesn't take damage from wooden swords, so we can.
Wait, does Ganondorf can Ganondorf be beaten using a wooden sword?
Yes.
Oh no, seriously? Wow. I didn't know that.
But Argorok can't. Also, holy, I didn't know the double soul skip. Is that a new thing?
Double soul skip?
Well, the Beast did that LJ to get up instead of.
Oh yeah, the double soul skip. Wow.
Is that new?
I don't think I've seen it before.
I have not seen it either. I'm really thrown a loop right now.
We will probably want to have him do an interview later.
I'm really confused.
Me too. Well, I'm not a GC runner, so I might not be in the loop.
But yeah, that was a nice time skip. Nice time save. It's been around a bit, but no one does it. Yeah, well, Beast just flexed over everybody. How much does it save?
Just saying, Andy here struggling a little bit
okay.
on the early CD, and he got the clip.
It relies on keys RNG, I see, okay. So it probably does save a few seconds if you get good RNG, but it still sounds terrible, I get it. But yeah, guy wrapping up city, a happy lamp, entering city, and Andy wrapping up, or about to enter city as well. And frankly, the differences in City in the Sky for Wii get smaller and smaller. There's just a few rooms that are a little different, but
there was also the whole traversal of the fan bridge. Like,
Yeah.
Usually GameCube doesn't turn on the fan, and we does have to do it because we don't have the LJs.
Yep.
That kind of adds up to about a minute, I believe. All in all, for CD, I think. If just convert the good energy, just leave for Beast just flexing.
Yeah, Beast is actually flexing. Sure can say that.
Alright. TGD leaving the Argorok fight.
Yep. And Beast doing early platform. So, early platform is an earlier cycle for this platform that you will see now on Beast's side appear. And if you manage to make that cycle, you save 12 seconds over the original intended cycle. It's tight, but not insanely tight if you do the LJAs to skip on some waiting between platforms. Wow, Beast.
Oh.
If you do the LJAs to skip on some waiting between platforms, it's a lot more, a lot easier to make. But yeah, just precise movement and being fast in order to make an earlier platform cycle.
Oh, did Andy get like a kind of Norgor here?
Well, I'm surprised. No, I think we still get the water bomb chest in.
Yeah, but like he's spawning the bombs right under the water.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. As a faster way of dropping the bombs. Yep, nice. So yeah, he needed to drop all his normal bombs just like the GameCube runners did a lot earlier in the run. Because if you have even a single normal bomb in your bomb bag, these bombs underwater will be normal bombs. And we need water bombs later. For Zend.
Yeah,
which is precisely
which
is precisely where Beast is heading right now to the real boss fight of Twilight Princess, which is Zend.
Yeah, I wouldn't even count Ganondorf as being the last boss.
Yep. So Zend boss fight, just due to the fact that it's just different boss fights combined together, is again really technical. By the way, nice jump there by Andy. That's one of the hey, we don't have LJA jumps that we does. But yeah, first phase is the Forest Temple phase. There is a one cycle for the Forest Temple phase, but it's frame perfect and really stupid, so nobody does it. And it's not even that much faster either. So yeah.
So basically a nondescript strat. So you just don't do it.
Yeah, pretty much. The second phase, which is the Goron Mines phase, has another one cycle, and Beast did it there. It's basically you do a full combo, but you hold off of the third slash for a little bit, and that allows you to...
trick, if I recall correctly.
Correct, yes.
Ooh, that's precise. So here is why we need the water bomb for like the ones that Andy just got from City in the Sky. Here Beast is gonna be using them.
So one thing we didn't talk about, air is kind of tight in this fight. But you can make it a little easier. While at the beginning, when you hit Zand once, you can do a fast combo by pushing into directions on a control stick, or on a control stick while hitting Zand. That will make the combo go faster, and you will have a few more frames, or like a second more, to do the air refill.
Let's just go upstairs. Ah, someone has Discord notif on.
Oh, sorry, that might be on me. I'm gonna fix that. 1 second. As said, my headset, my backup headset is a little low. But yeah.
So here we will see. No, it's not here right now. Andy's gonna do a Kiss LJ. No, is he? I'm not remembering if Andy goes for the Kiss LJ or if he just goes around. We'll see. But we can see that Beast is on the last phase of Zant, preparing a combo right before Zant gets to him. 3 times like that, and he kills Zant very fast. I kept thinking people out. Yeah, sorry Kiwi, we are fixing that.
My headset kind of cut out. Okay, here I am. This strat that Beast just did is like probably like 10 years old at this point. Was found.
No, and you failed the Kiss LJ.
Oh no, that's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
These rooms are a lot harder on Wii just because LJs make them so much, like boomerang LJs make them so much easier. And on Wii, you really need to dig deep to make it happen. Like this keys.
Yep, there we go. That is the Kiss LJ we want.
Yep. It's kind of funny. Usually you say LJs do not exist. Like boomerang LJs do not exist on Wii, and this looks like that's not the case. But it's not a boomerang LJ. We do use the boomerang to get the keys. Yeah.
It is an enemy LJ, to be more specific.
Correct. This is an enemy LJ. Basically the same thing we do for Sword and Shield skip, but as human, and we use the boomerang to keep target focus on the enemy. It's basically a combination of LJ and enemy LJ, and that's the only way to make boomerang LJ work on Wii, which is really funny to me.
Yeah, there are not many enemies that can be grabbed using the boomerang too, so Kiss is pretty much the only way we can do it.
Yep. Alright. Guy in one of the most fun rooms out of Palace, and Beast in the Squidna cutscene. So Beast about to wrap up within the last, like, I don't know, 15 minutes max of the run. Not even. And yeah, maybe since for Andy there's... Oh, no, actually, I guess we're gonna wait for Andy. Happy Lamp. What was Happy Lamp trying to do there? That looked like the completely wrong targets.
Yeah, he went for the left instead of the right, so...
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Take your time, Happy. No need to rush. There we go. Popped up. And he trying to get Ariel for skip.
Oh, so close. He had
So
the plan for a
close,
second.
yeah.
Oh, I see. He's going for the stall strats. He's stalling the attack of the air.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yes, it's a thing. He doesn't
Oh,
have
he got
to.
it!
Yes.
Wow,
Oh,
Andy.
wow. Andy,
That was
champion.
fantastic. Holy.
That is insane. I've seen him done it once before. I've always wanted to try that, but he's a beast.
Nuts, Andy. That was sick. Alright, Beast making it into Hyrule Castle. And if you want to, or need to know one thing about Hyrule Castle in Twilight Princess it is that, okay, Nintendo didn't debug anymore. This barrier here can be skipped, but it's really hard and not faster, really, than doing the strat where you just get hit once and let the bomb do its thing.
It's not faster except for Tess.
Yeah.
Of course.
This barrier is a joke, as you can see now. We just walk around it, because we can. And the next barrier can also be skipped, basically. But first, we have to fight King Boblin for... Well, officially, lore-wise, it's the 4th time. I don't know. Fight 1 and 2 got lost in translation. But
can you believe I once failed the second barrier skip, like the easy one?
It happened to all of us.
Yeah.
Hold crap, Andy. Yeah, good job, guy. But yeah, this fight is the hardest King Boblin fight because you need to make sure to drop out of the fight once at least, because you don't have that many hearts in a speedrun. And he will just insta-skip you, so yeah, need to retreat.
If I remember correctly, it's like a 4 heart damage that he does?
Yes, correct.
Oh,
correct.
Yeah, that is very, very close to killing. If you wait, do we even get a heart in this route?
It depends. Some do. Some get the Lakebed heart. Some get the City in the Sky heart to not have 2 hearts for Palace.
I think usually when I get a heart, it's in Ariel's ground, since it's literally just next to it.
Yeah, but we can't anymore because we're skipping.
Oh yeah, GC doesn't do that. Yeah.
Yeah, in GameCube, like back in the day, the Outer's Ground piece of heart or heart piece was by far. Oh, it's a stream. Oh, let me quickly refresh.
It does seem to work for me though.
Yeah, it wasn't working on the stream. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Yeah, but yeah, what I want to say, back in the day, the Outer's Grounds heart piece was a no-brainer because it was just right next to you. You just use the spinner to get out of the room anyways because it's so fast. But that option doesn't exist on GameCube anymore, so I guess if people want to have a safety, as you can see, even Beast picked up 1 heart piece, you're likely to just take the one in City in the Sky, because I believe it's the fastest after Outer's Grounds to take, and it gives you that nice heart refill after City for Palace.
Ooh.
By the way, I think we should, now that we are basically done with all the Wii-specific stuff.
Yeah, I believe so. Except the last jump attack skip for the mailman at the end, but
yeah,
that's pretty much it.
So let's bring Simi and Ethernet boys back, because they are probably closer to the first 2.
Indeed.
So there we go. Yeah, both of them deep in Palace, Ethernet Boy is actually slightly ahead of Guy downstairs, and Simi not far behind. So these three are actually incredibly close together. Wait, no, I'm stupid. No, I'm correct. Yeah. Simi is in front of Guy as well, but it's like really, really close. Like, they're in the same room right now. Yeah, and here is Arielphos. This time we do fight him, but sadly for Arielphos, now we have the ball and chain, so it's just a one cycle. That same one cycle, by the way, can be done for the actual mini-boss version of Arielphos, but it's exactly 30 seconds slower if you get the one cycle, which is hard. Exactly 30 seconds slower than just skipping, so... And here, Beast is rolling over, and many people often said, hey, why are you not switching Wolf? That's a long trip. Wolflink is incredibly slow in Hyrule Castle. Like, it's limping forward. It's, I believe, worse than it is in Castletown.
Wait, it's worse than Castletown? I don't think I've ever transformed into Wolf in Hyrule Castle. I gotta test that.
To be fair, in Castletown, Human and Wolf are both super slow.
Yeah.
That's why we do the dash canceling.
Oh yeah, definitely. Dash canceling is... It's weird, but I can definitely say that it's very much faster than walking.
Yep. I'm pretty sure Simi is gonna miss the early platform. Yeah. That's missing early platform. Meanwhile, Ethernet Boy is now into the Zan fight. And Beast got the final boss key of the game.
Nice.
Yep.
He's in go mode.
He is in go mode indeed. The only problem is there's some really spooky rooms coming up. Not really. These rooms are basically free. All the challenges that we have in these rooms we just skip past. Here we just jump across. In this room, or in this part of the staircase, we basically just hit them twice and then quick spin. And then there is the Dark Nut, which some might consider a challenge, but well, about that, it's a kind of funny trivia fact. If you look at, oh, Beast, come on, you saw that.
Oh no,
Beast, you saw that from a mile away.
Sometimes it's hard to synchronize. I don't blame him.
But yeah, here. There's a Dark Nut, but we're not fighting it, because we can just grab the torch for whatever reason. And it's a bit of a funny trivia thing, because you'd consider, or you'd think that this trick, with all the tricks that TP found, was found right after release, right? Joke's on you. Joke's on you. That trick was only found like 5 years ago. When DP still did glitchless runs, and not DP, DF did still did glitchless runs, and well, found it one day, I believe in 2016 or something. Alright, this is the Zelda fight. Zelda fight is complete RNG, no real way in RTA to manip. And the best cycle you can get, or the best amount of cycles, is the 7th cycle. That is because you need 3 of these balls, energy balls that you see right now. and there's at least one different attack between the first and second ball, and 3 between the second and third. Since the first attack for Beast was the Triforce attack, which is the slowest out of the 3, it can be an 8 cycle at best, and so far,
nice drop.
Yeah, indeed, and so far it would be a slow 8 cycle, but we're still on track for one at least. By the way, one thing we didn't talk about earlier, I guess I'm gonna talk about when Guy enters the Morpheal phase of the Zen fight. Just a little peculiar thing. Also, Ethernet using the ball and chain on Zen there. Nice. But yeah, we're in the Simi is in the fight now, so I can talk about it here. You pull out Zen once, and now you want to get in a specific position. It doesn't really matter that much with Zora armor, but it's still an important manipulation. The Zend head that Zend is in is not decided, not decided, not decided, and now it's getting decided. As soon as the eyes of the Zend heads leave the ground, this is when the game determines, okay, which Zend head is the furthest away from me, or from Link, and that's the one that Zend is spawning in. So, of course, you want to position yourself just right, especially without Zora armor, to save the maximum amount of air and time.
Also, just a quick thing, we usually use a specific combo to dash underwater because it's the fastest way is right, left, front, and back, if I recall correctly.
Right, left, up, down. Yes.
Usually it's not that different in the air, but underwater it's very different for the at which speed we are slashing.
Yep. By the way, we didn't talk about this during Beast Ganon right now. We do a specific pattern here where we attack Beast Ganon for 4 times individually and then a full combo. And then do it again, because that's the exact amount of damage we need to do to finish Beast Ganon in 3 cycles, without making him go into the attack pattern where the amount of portals that he spawns are completely random. So this is the fastest way to fight. I guess there could be a faster way if you get perfect RNG, but that's so unlikely that we're just using this consistent strat. And it's basically doing the same thing 3 times. The guidance test now in the Snow Peak phase, by the way, this is the only reason we need a ball and chain. We do not need a ball and chain for anything but this fight. This fight doesn't have any way to damage Stand in any other way than using ball and chain. And it's the only reason why we're even going to Snow Peak at all, which is unfortunate.
We could very easily skip Snow Peak if it wasn't for that. I wonder if there could even theoretically be a way to damage him, or is it very much hard-coded in the code?
Well, I guess everything was tested by now, so there's just nothing that damages him. So,
yeah, but if we found something like infinite sword glitch, in OT, that might have an effect on him. Who knows?
I imagine it's actually hard locked to only take damage from this weapon, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's not actually doing damage. It's just a trigger thing at this point.
Yeah.
By the way, one more thing for the Beast. Beast had just fought the horseback portion of Ganon. Horseback Ganon has 3 different patterns that he can go, and it's RNG. But there's a decent way to manip all of them. And this is the final fight, which is really underwhelming, because you just get behind Ganon and quick spin him 3 times, and then that's game. And we congratulate Beast.
GG.
GG, 256. 31 it is. 36 in race time. GG Beast.
It's a 256 too. Wow.
Pretty decent time, I want to say.
Very decent.
Yep, this time would probably put you, if I had to guess, I think by now it's like 13th place on the leaderboard, which is nuts. Not gonna lie, the fact that like 13 people are sub 256 right now, it's sub 257 is crazy. But to be fair, we also had 257 6 years ago. So yeah, it's
missing the trigger.
yeah. It's kind of crazy to think that between 257 and 250, it took 6 years to get here. GG's Beast.
GG Beast. That was a very good run.
Well, it was a run. I failed Sword and Shield skip, EMS, Gorge Void, and then, well, DSS. Not that much after that. It was quite a start.
Still, that was a sub 3 hour. For a race, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, I mean, since people have started going for strats like Norgor and Stallard skip, they save a lot of time. It's not... Like, if you can get those tricks, it's not nearly as hard to get the sub 3.
Yep. But yeah, not a really good early game. I guess with the late game, you're not terribly unhappy.
It was alright.
Especially, like, I didn't know double soul skip.
Yeah, so Zach and I came up with that. I guess, yeah, Simi said it was like a year ago. I trust his memory on that. It's cool. It's very silly, and I just did it because it was, you know, not a PBable run.
Memes.
But seconds, and it really relies on the keys being targetable quickly, and sometimes they're not. So, kind of a dumb strat. But you might see it in an upcoming Twilight Princess task. It will be revealed soon. That Ek has made for all dungeons. You might see it in there. I'm not telling.
Ooh, so we are seeing it in there, I guess.
I'm not telling. He didn't release the palace section.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I was surprised. I was actually, when I saw this, I went to DB. I was like, "Yo, Dragon, do you know that?" And he said, "Okay, no, we are officially washed up. I don't know it either."
What about the all dungeons task?
No, the double soul skip.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's pretty new. If in terms of TP tricks, it's new.
Crazy.
We don't get so much.
But yeah, Beast is quiet. Well, yeah, I'm commentating and interviewing and doing tech at the same time. Give me a break.
He's doing pretty good, to be honest.
Also, Beast is always incredibly quiet. It's not my fault. His mic is basically as close to non-functional as it gets.
There's been a whispering this whole time. Now ASMR ZSR. ASM ZSR. There we go.
ASM ZSR. I'm game. Let's do the rest of this commentary in ASM.
Trez, I do want to point out that when I failed Gorge Void, I blamed you. It was in fact your fault.
It was my fault?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but I used the point reward, so it must have been your fault.
But that's unfair.
Hey, you're saying your own point reward is lying?
No, but what I'm saying is get good.
I will never. I refuse. Actually, it's just that I've been running all dungeons lately, and all dungeons doesn't even go to the Gorge anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, if you want to get good at Gorge Void, just play TPHD for it.
Yeah, true.
I think there's actually a video on YouTube of me documenting Gorge Void on HD. Yes, it exists. Yes, yeah. There's a TPHD Gorge Void video on my YouTube, which was done 6 years ago. Which is just showcasing.
It might be useful.
it's just showcasing input storage.
Someday it could be useful.
I used that to showcase input storage because I thought it was so funny.
Storage is such an easy tool to use.
HD actually
Sadly,
does
it's only
use
on HD.
input storage for the gorge slide, right?
Yeah, it's a little more involved because you can still store it, but it's a little weird, but it's still consistent. It's what's the funniest part about this in HD, in my opinion, is we always thought for the Cuckoo jump in City in the Sky that the ledge on HD just sucked, and that's why you kept getting dropped off. Like you used the Cuckoo, you jumped off, and you jumped towards the edge, and Link grabbed the ledge and immediately let go.
Oh.
And we didn't understand for a while.
Oh.
And then we found input storage. And then we found input storage, and we found out, okay, this is basically just a stored A input.
Yeah.
Yeah, input storage, best thing ever. Or HD. If only we talked about this earlier. How if we ever find a stupid way to damage ice sand, or ice phase sand, or snow peak phase sand, the different games get so much closer together. Like Wii and Wii and GameCube get so much closer together, and also HD and SD. So it's like,
yeah, that would be pretty interesting. I mean,
oh wow, guy getting bodied by the Doggenut.
HD is such a different game from the SD version that I'm wondering if we ever find something for skipping the branching, if it would actually apply to HD.
I do think by now we know enough about the code and have seen enough of the code to know that this ain't possible.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that some HD runners will join some of these races. Because, I mean, we already have Wii and GameCube, which are not exactly matched.
You really hate me, don't you? How am I supposed to put that on a layout?
Oh, just squash it. Just make Link really thin.
No!
Or make all of our Links really fat.
God. I hate you.
Understandable.
No, we at that point we'd probably just show the 16:9 feeds of everybody and show the entire stream.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh wait, you can do HD in 4:3, can't you? I think that's a setting you can enable.
Would agree to that.
Oh my god, I want to know how this looks in 4:3.
Oh, wait, HD in 4:3? That's something we have to try.
No, Simi, I'm pretty sure this doesn't exist. There is no way that the Wii U had a 4:3 mode. There's literally no way.
Well, we can do Wii on 4:3 with the VWii.
Yeah, but HD is on Wii U, not on Wii.
Yeah, but on Wii U we can do the Wii mode and get 4:3 signals.
Yeah, but not for HD. That's now. Yeah, no, that's not gonna be a thing. Never. They would have to, like, that would change the entire game. Like, no.
Yeah, but I don't see why it would change the entire game, because technically Wii would be the same.
That would
the
be.
aspect ratio.
It would also kill all the setups for certain tricks that we have.
Yeah.
Like,
We does have many different setups for either 4:3 or 16:9.
yeah.
Just gotta find them.
God.
Do you ever switch between the two to use a different setup?
No.
No,
You can't. You can't switch at runtime. You need to make the switch in the Wii menu. So.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, you could do that as part of your run. That'd be pretty slow run. Oh, Andy just missed that heart.
Yeah, that height is the most evasive shit thing ever. But yeah, Ethernet Boy is clearly on tour to get second here by far. A couple of minutes ahead of everybody else.
Ethernet, Semi, and TGD are all pretty close, but not quite close enough that Zelda can really make a difference.
Yeah, Guidance has actually lost quite a bit of time in Hyrule. Or in Zand, I'm not entirely sure, because Simi and Guy were actually in the boss key room of Palace of Twilight together, so...
Nice optimal brake slide from TGD.
Nice. Alrighty. By the way, did you get an 8 cycle in the end? I believe you did, right?
I didn't count. I never count.
No, it was not any cycle. I believe there was one space between the first and the first and second ball. There was 2 space between
No, that
it wasn't.
No,
It was at least an 8 because my first attack was a triangle.
Yeah, first attack was triangle, second was ball, third was triangle, fourth was ball, fifth was triangle. Yeah, fifth was triangle, and then I didn't check anymore. So it was.
I'll take your word for it.
Probably an 8.
What I did get was a 9-hop Ook. That was exciting.
Yo, let's go. Still doesn't beat my PB though.
No, it's not mine either. But mine is not very impressive. I think I've gotten a 12, but I know some people have gotten like a 20.
Yeah, I think Thursday was the king of Ook cycles. I believe Thursday had like 24 at some point or something.
That's pretty good.
And then Zelus, I believe, was the king of Zelda cycles, getting a 15 cycle.
Wait, I thought the record was 17.
Yeah, it's increased to 17 now.
Who got
Gallagher has it? Ike got a 16, and then Wicked Gallagher got a 17.
Yeah.
Okay, that's terrible.
I think Gallagher's was in a Moonjump All Dungeons run. I remember correctly.
Okay, that doesn't count.
That does count. It
doesn't count.
I don't see why it wouldn't count.
That doesn't count. You're using AI codes to get the game to run at all. That influences RNG.
You're admitting that the codes for Moonjump All Dungeons influence RNG in the game?
Yes.
This is shadow government.
Wow, I've not heard that term in a while. Nice. The shadow government. Good old times. I'm a real boomer at this point. Gotta imagine when I started running TP. That was in 2012, I believe. Yeah, I'm coming up on my 10-year TP speedrunning anniversary.
Wow. You're gonna do a run for your anniversary, right?
I should. Bop your ass.
Yeah, please. And starting off the stream saying, "Oh, 249's not that hard." You'd better do a run.
I mean that's actually just off. We did some calculations of Demons 250 of Demons 251.
Yeah, if you take the first half of his previous PB and the second half of his new PB, it's a 249.
Yeah, for example, like that was a 251.06, I believe, and that had like 90 seconds of time save. Yeah. Like of realistic time save. So it's like, okay. But yeah, I should do another run. It's probably at this point, like I kept up my practice for the last few years, but in the past year I completely dropped it. So now it's gonna be really bad. By the way, Guy is getting a terrible Zelda.
Yeah.
Not let him catch up.
absolute garbage. But yeah, I have not kept up my practice, so I really would have to spend a good amount of time to, I don't know, get a 330 or something.
Oh, Simi just got a no scope on Ganon. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know
I
you could
just
do
saw
that.
360 no scope.
Like I thought Zelda would stop firing the arrow if Ganon got too far away.
I believe if she's prepared enough, you can relate it and she will still throw it.
By the way, nice little glitch exclusive to the German version of Twilight Princess. If you just keep the last text box up and don't skip it, it will stay.
Oh no, what's Ethernet doing? He's too far away.
GG Ethernet.
GG Ethernet. In any case, I'd be really glad if we could race against you, Trez.
Oh boy, I'd really have to put in some serious practice first.
How about you race a Wii runner? Like, that would be more fair.
No, I'd consider to just run Wii.
Oh.
But I'd run bite route. Fuck that. I'm going full blown bite route.
Okay, that are you going insane or are you going insane?
Oh,
like
bite route is just fantastic.
No. What I mean is, like, are you going insane in the sense you are going to do the bite setup, or insaner by doing the no setup?
No, setupless. Setupless. Let's go.
Ooh.
No, the issue is that I don't know the full setup yet. I know it's terribly slow, isn't it?
It's terribly slow. You lose like 15 seconds from the start, but you need to get a first try at the Eponym clip if you want to not lose anything.
That seems super worth it. Okay, I'm doing the setup then.
I'm just gonna tell you, a first try is not that difficult if you have the feel for it.
Yeah, but that's the point. Do you actually think with my amount of playing Twilight Princess in the past 5 years, I have the feel for it?
Who knows?
Well,
Yeah,
consider this. If you're thinking about which console to play on, by the time you do this, maybe it'll be out on the Switch, Copium. And you can do the very first TPC on the Switch.
You wish.
Wow.
You wish, Beast.
Do you think Nintendo would do that?
You wish. It's not gonna happen, Beast.
Sure, it's gonna happen.
Twilight Princess is dead. Alrighty. Guy downstairs wrapping up the run. It's gonna be at 3:15, I believe.
His Ganon has a bunch.
Simikin's finished also.
Yeah. GG's to Simi and to Ethernet boys. We're gonna swap Ethernet boys out and bring in a Happy Lamp, who's the last person standing. And yeah, this is a 3:15 because it's 12 seconds if you do the fight optimally from end of cutscene. And yeah, there we go.
He's going for the 3:15:59.
Come on!
Oh,
Guy, come on!
There's one way to do it.
Wow.
Giving Ganon a second chance. GG.
Well, yeah, it didn't take long. GG, Guy downstairs. Oh, and it's not decided yet between Andy and the Happy Lamp.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, look at that. They're kind of close.
Look at that, and a Happy Lamp will have a faster Hyrule Castle. Slightly faster.
Wait, would he? Is there like an OJ I don't remember?
There's Postman Skip.
Yeah, there's Postman Skip.
Well, there is also Postman Skip on Andy's side.
Oh, really? Is the trigger just smaller?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's playing on 1.0. Then the trigger is small.
It's
But yeah,
even
you're
faster
right.
on Wii, in fact.
Yeah, you're right. There
Yeah.
is no difference between routes in Hyrule Castle anymore. The last difference between the two games is early platform room,
Ooh, right.
which is not even faster because you can do it without the LJs.
It's a little faster with the LJS. It's just because
The last one. Yeah.
well,
The last
the first one makes a bigger difference. It's just getting to the first Zant head quicker so that the next one spawns sooner because you've killed the first one.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
It's like a matter of 2 seconds or so.
Yeah, that's fair.
And only if you don't call Midnight at the beginning.
And so, right now, technically, Andy does have a little bit of an advance.
Yeah. So it could come down to Zelda RNG here.
Yeah,
by the way,
definitely.
Need to switch the audio, by the way. Oops. By the way,
Definitely.
Well, I'm gonna go eat, but thanks for having the race on ZSR, Trez, and thanks for commentating, both of yous. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for running. It was very interesting, a very interesting run.
indeed. Thank you so much, Beast. And
You're
GG.
welcome. Have a good rest of your day, guys.
You too.
Bye.
Nice. Happy I'm having the 5-second cycle for a first Temple's End. I didn't see if Andy did get the Mammoth skip, but he's now heading to Hyrule Castle.
Alrighty. So yeah, basically everything you see now, you've already seen on the other screens. There's nothing that will surprise you at this point. There's just no alternative routes or anything in Hyrule Castle. It's just a straight top to bottom run through. The only thing that we didn't see, I believe, this seed is there is one alternative that you can do after King Boblin 4. In all cases that we saw so far, people just ran back from the King Boblin 4 fight back to the castle. However, there's a 1-frame window after the after the King Boblin 4 cutscene where you can either jump up using your iron boots or backflip, and while being in the air, save the game and save and quit and reload.
In fact, yesterday I got the frame of the backflip, but I didn't press to start at the right time.
Yeah, that sucks when that happens. But yeah, that saves, I believe, 5 seconds if you manage to do it this way. As said, frame perfect trick, which we have plenty of in the game, but it doesn't really change the route much around. You just skip the backtrack. That's all it does. But yeah, there's many cases where it's just not possible for Midna to spawn while you're in the air or mid-animation. And that's what we use in this case. Alright, so...
Yeah, Happy just finished Palace, so we are now going to be all around in Hyrule Castle.
Yeah, so on the ZSR timer, Andy entered the cutscene to open the door at 3:21:38. so we can check how far behind a happy lamp is. But I believe it might be a little much.
Yeah.
Unless something goes significantly wrong for Andy.
Basically, if Zelda is the worst RNG ever, which is possible, technically.
Yeah.
But we don't wish him that. Wait. Okay, I was wondering why. He was rolling around, but he was just waiting for the gate. I don't know why, but it seems that sometimes the gate where the Buckingham waits is RNG, the how much time it takes to open. I don't know.
Alright. Again, Andy having a slightly... Actually, there's the one thing that makes Hyrule Castle 8 a little bit slower on Wii.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
The KB4 fight, but it's probably not enough to offset the faster mainland skip.
Oh yeah, definitely not. I think it's... You can have a pretty optimal movement, and it would lose like between 5 and 10 seconds at most. So yeah, it's not even worth the Melman skip.
Alrighty, so yeah. 3:21:38 I said. So it's at least 3.5 minutes. That's too much. Like, Happy Lamp is still way in the Squidna cutscene. It's already 3 minutes almost, so at least 3.5. That would be a really, really rough difference in Zelda. Here.
No. Oh, he got it.
Oh, barely. That was
Close.
quite lucky there. Setting up these angles, as Andy had to do with the Wii camera, is a lot harder than it is on GameCube, just because camera movement is just really different and also difficult on Wii.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that we need to have a special setup to do death throw skip, because the camera goes away if we don't do anything. And there are many small tricks like that requires a good camera. Like even through launch skip, we need to do some small manipulations just to not have a horrendous camera that points away from the wall.
By the way, just a small heads up. We're kinda in need of getting the channel free here on ZSR, so we probably will not be able to have a Happy Lamp, or to see a Happy Lamp finish, and we'll wrap up the stream after Andy finishes. That's a little unfortunate, but it took a little longer than we expected tonight, or than I had room on the schedule tonight. So I hope a Happy Lamp is not mad with us. We'll rate over once Andy is done. But yeah, we are like in need to get the channel off by like 48 or something. Alright, so our two friends, the Dinolfos, it's the same thing we do on GameCube, except that poor Andy missing the strat and having to use a second bomb. Not that it really matters, because we have enough bombs here on Wii. On GameCube, the bomb routing is a lot more tight.
I think it's switched between Wii and GC. Like the bomb routing is tighter at the beginning and it's easier at the end.
Yeah,
and it's the opposite on GameCube.
Yeah, pretty much. Although on GameCube we only get water bombs once.
That explains why.
Yeah, but that's the point. Like on Wii we get the water bomb chest in City in the Sky, and there's just not enough water bombs to use afterwards. Whereas on GameCube we're basically getting exactly as many water bombs as we need. So
pretty tight, I believe.
Yep. All right.
We're going to the cutscene with the people we've never seen before, helping us.
Yeah, basically all of them are strangers to us.
And apparently the Falcons are bulletproof in this game. They're arrow-proof, to be more specific.
They're invincible. But yeah, these people helping us are people we basically have never seen. One of them was at least on the same map as we were, and all the others we didn't even see. TP. Often TP is referred to as like the least glitch heavy and speedrun, just because of its sheer length. But when you look at it and look at what we are skipping and how much content we're skipping and how much dungeons and items we're skipping, the game is extremely glitchy. There's more glitches in TP than there are in the Wind Waker or Skyward Sword. The only difference is... Oh, okay, Andy. The only difference is the glitches that... The few glitches that Wind Waker and Skyward Sword have, they break the game so extremely wide open that they just get super short.
TP is more like very heavy in glitches, but in small glitches.
Yeah. Less heavy sequence breaks, just due to how the game is structured as well. There is some really big sequence breaks, especially the one jumping through the statue in Kakariko, which gives us early City in the Sky, which saves easily more than an hour.
Master Sword also has a big...
yeah, and early Master Sword, which is like 50 minutes that we just save in a speedrun. So that these two tricks just make up for like 2 hours already. And then there's more stuff that are bigger than they seem, like skipping half of Forest Temple, or basically 80% of Forest Temple. Skipping Boron Mines entirely and stuff. But yeah, TP is still long, because TP in itself is already a longer game, and it is fairly linear, meaning there's just stuff you can't skip. Like the big thing being, you can't skip Elden Twilight because you need to unfreeze, need to get the meteor, because you need to do Lenaria Twilight to be able to go to Arbitor's Grounds, which is needed to go to Petals of Twilight. These things are just entirely
story-driven, so it makes sense that everything was very hard-coded to say this has to be before this, which has to be before this. Unlike, like, for example, Wind Waker, which has more leniency, it was made with more of an exploration kind of mindset.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just, instead of going for a central hub or having an all-open world, TP basically keeps unlocking locations that unlocks locations that unlock new locations, like Light World Lenario getting you the cannon, like the Shadow Mirror, the Mirror Room giving you access to Palace. So yeah, that's the only reason TP is long. And whenever people say game's not glitchy or game's almost glitchless, that's stuff that we actually heard in the past. Makes my blood boil, to be honest, because it's couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah.
And I hope that those of you who didn't see TP speedrunning before today actually got a feeling for this, that the game is super interesting to play, is super interesting and hard and challenging speedrun, and that there's lots of cool things to show off.
I would personally recommend to, if you like seeing glitches and seeing a game being broken, the bite route of Wii does have very broken-looking glitches.
Yeah. Bite route on Wii is an entirely different beast. It starts out extremely crazy, the middle is extremely crazy, okay, and the end is as boring as it is on GameCube, but...
I'd say that the end is still like glitch looking just by the fact that we skip a lot of things.
Yeah.
People who have played TP expects us to go through Temple of Time, City in the Sky, like normally, but we just don't do those. So yeah, you're in for a treat if you want to look at those runs.
Yep. And yeah, TP in its different versions, all of has quite different, but all very engaging speedruns. Not only these two versions, the GameCube and the Wii version that you just see on screen, are in their own right special and really fun speedruns, but also the HD version, which has the advantage of having some convenience features that make some aspects of the game a little less frustrating. But
and
also has... Yeah, go for it.
It also has like a very interesting speedrun for itself. Like it has some specific glitches to HD, although it does have a few of them patched like EMS. Sadly,
yep.
It still have a very prolific glitch background, so it's not to be taken lightly.
Yeah, it really isn't. There was a time when it was by bits and pieces, TPHD was the easiest of the TP games to speedrun.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. It's gotten significantly harder and significantly more challenging.
Especially since the early Snow Peak. That was
yes.
one of the glitch that got him very hard. Like it was a very steep learning curve.
Indeed, and it's also basically the glitch that made the difference between HD and SD shrink significantly. Before that, there were a few glitches that we have not done in SD for years, or that were even HD exclusive, that we did in the mid-game gauntlet, as we called it.
If I recall correctly, like Iponesim clip was first used in HD.
Yes, correct. It was found years ago by accident by SVA, and we could never reproduce it. And then it was reproduced on HD, and then we moved it, and then we also made it happen on SD and used it for the Wii route.
I've grinded that like crazy. Like Hab was very much a pioneer of Wii speedrunning. Hab and Simi together, from what I can remember from the stories. But yeah, there was Jacko that was a big pioneer of making HD faster. And of course, everyone like Trez here, and DB, and Fino, Taka. All those people are important people that made big leaps in the speedrun, in TP speedrunning.
That's a really nice word to finish up the stream. Thank you so much for your words, and GG's to Andy with the 3:36:37. Pretty nice time. And as said, I'd love to show the remaining 2 to 3 minutes of a Happy Lamp, but we certainly need to wrap up here. Happy Lamp is going to finish with a time of around 3:40, 41, and it's a route record for Andy. Congrats, GG. That's really, really cool to see. Congrats on a great run, and good luck for the further improvements, which I'm absolutely positive will come. Kipcode, thank you so much for being on here with me. Also, shoutouts again to Dean. We had to leave
Thank
earlier.
you very much for having me.
Sure. And also shoutouts to all of our runners, to Beast, to Ethernet Boys, to Simi, to Guy Downstairs, to Andy, to Happy Lamp, and also to our 2 forfeits, to EJ and to Xef. I hope you all enjoyed this. Look at this beautiful face on a Happy Lamp stream. That's what you need. That's peak content here on ZSR. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the Ocarina of Time Standard Weekly, Randomizer Standard Weekly for the NA region. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye bye.